big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the vape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. I'm always out of the country. I'm sorry if I ain't home. If the money ain't calling, I never answer my phone. You can see the flow in my chakra. All we smoke is homegrown. You know the boy love ramen. Probably sipping on miso. I know a spot that has shield. I got a spot that has deals. Wait till I get a kimono. I'ma swag it out in my dojo. Some girls are asking for a photo. I guess this happens in Kyoto. When you young and poppin' in Kyoto. I ball with all of my nakamas. I dance with all of my nakamas. I drink with all of my nakamas, yeah. I only listen to Cole. I touch down with peace. Hiro isekai, shinara irekai. You are my enemy, you are no friend of me. You covered in jealousy, we only drink Hennessy. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo, I wanna be big in Tokyo. When I got money, you know it. When you got money, you blow it. How much you caught me a rollie? I'm living like Zach and Cody. Sweet like from young in the OG. From young, we learned to maneuver. I pick up and skirt in a Uber. I grew up with killers and shooters. No tell, but I think I'm cooler. I used to sleep with a deuce. I'm the moon god, got the juice. You switching sides like the man Bruce. Tight circle, cut the loose ends. No, I can go on vacation. You cannot escape from the matrix. I wrote all this shit in the basement. Art is my new occupation. Let's meet up at Kennedy Station. I've been at studio all day. I'd rather just make it the hard way. Sitting back while I'm looking up. Remember backyards cooking up. I just wanna be big. I wanna be big. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the vape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. Drive any car that I want.
Yo, what's happening? Crank that jump rope. Crank that jump rope. Yeah, I know I was supposed to be gone till tomorrow, but I didn't end up going to the cottage. I ended up going. I'll probably end up doing another one in October with some of the homies and some of my friends, but I didn't end up going. Long story short, I got into a fight with the girl whose birthday it was. I got into a fight with her, so I didn't go. We got into a fight the night before. And basically, it's like, well, I'm not fucking coming tomorrow. So, here's something about me. I don't like being. I'm not really a super romantic like that. If I try to offer you something and you reject it, I'm just gonna go the other way and do my thing. Long story short, I basically asked if you want to move this into something serious. She said no. I said okay, but then she's trying to tell me what I can and can't do with who and with which what girl, and it's like no. I'll fuck whoever the hell I want. You don't tell me where my dick goes. If you wanted exclusivity, I offered you that. You said I gotta think, I gotta da da this, da da that. Miss me with that bullshit. I'm not the fucking one. So yeah. But anyways, I'll end up going in the fall with some of my homies and some of my friends. Will have a better time. I don't even. It is what it is. That's life, man. That all being said, you see me? I'm not the one. Don't try me. Well, we're not here for that. We're here for Tower of God. indubitably. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I've been unmoved for quite some weeks. And I checked out the latest chapter that came out online, and I did see the scene that he added. It looked like he added some knives with the Kraken, and then a new dragon, like a purple dragon, came out. It didn't really like make it better or worse to me. It was just whatever. But I don't know why he keeps doing these DLC panels. It's mad annoying. So I might do a little short or something addressing what I missed in the chapter. But yeah. Yep, Tower of God, Tower of Beams, Poison Dragon. Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was cool, but yeah. Anywho, let's get into it. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell down to the Ghost of 13-1 series doesn't get you and you can stay notified. Oh yeah, it's this Karaka thing. Oh my god, I'm so tired of liking Karaka. I don't deserve this. What did I do to deserve this? Alright. I thought I pierced your heart, but there was no reaction. I don't know why I said there's no gratification. Is your heart in that black ball? He's on his look at him, he's on his knees, bro. You also are keeping your heart somewhere else, which insinuates that his heart is not with him too, just like Karaka. He got it in a red square. He's dangerous, this guy. He knows about the world of darkness. That spear skill and that strange mask, you're a Dumas of the Pobedal family, aren't you? And this is see, like this is my thing. Like, why do they translate like this? I'm gonna say I don't want to sound like an old timer, but there's this thing called order of operations in this world, since it's a rare opportunity to be able to fight a strong opponent like you. This is I don't want to be a boomer. You not say I don't want to be a boomer, bro. I'm so tired of them. We need a better translation. I'm sorry. They stink. There's nothing else. There's nothing else I could do. And that other one that we got last week from Slayer Karaka, the panels are ugly. They're not they're ugly. They're low resolution. My eyes are in pain. I can't win. I can't win. I miss alpha scans. If you're gonna fight, I'm first. All right. So what you got? Hodgson Sung versus Dumas. SIU. Karaka on the ground. Like, look at him on his knees, bro. Like, he's so mid. Why did SIU cap about him? Make him so cool, raw, he dark. Hodgson Sung. I don't take my mask off for people I don't respect. Oh God, I'm in the mud. Anyways, he stands up. Who are you? You don't even know who he is? I thought we rectified this problem with the local via recognizing Hajin Sung. Damn it. How you don't know who the massacre of a branch of the Ha family is? I'm FUG's Hajin Sung, the guy who's collapsed on the floor is Slayer Craft. He's my student. And look at him like all of a sudden claiming Karaka as a student. You never claimed him like that. You were a BAM stan. Like, you're fake. You're a grifter. I'm awarding you a Grifty Award, Hajin Sung Karaka, FUG. Has information about the book been leaked to FUG? I don't know how you people got information about the book, but because the family head told us to avoid making enemies of the Slayer candidate, I don't really want to fight. Please stop and withdraw here. And what if I said we need to take that book? He said, Mr. Dumas, CBL baby. I said it the last time people got mad at me on Twitter. He loves wait, that the translations are bad. What did you say? He loves Bam more. The more I say again, yeah, of course, it's true. It's always been true. Bam also never cared about Hodgin Sung like that until Caliban came. Did you keep a mister? I'm like, why do you care? You never cared about him. You've been trying to escape, did this, but remember, I'm not reading. That's some people in the community will tell you. I'm not reading. I'm a moron. I don't know what I'm talking about. Apparently. Don't kill him. Oh, he shoots out the diamond parts of the spear, I guess, with the suspendium in it. There is a better translation, but on Drive as a PDF. Yeah, but the panels are ugly. But if you have the link, send it. Send it to me on Discord or Twitter or whatever, so I can just go back and forth. All I could do is parts where I think things are a little jumbled. I like to read both, and get a kind of middle ground of what it is it's being trying to say and what the message is. But the PDF file, when I stretch it a little bit to fit my screen, it gets grainy and ugly. That's the only thing about it. It doesn't look good. Not that this looks as good as what it looks on the line when it comes out. So the spear things are flying around. Haldun Sung's coming in. His spear can probably even tear apart the body of a high ranker. Yeah. Although I can't tank it with my body, if I control the flow, okay, so he stops it, make the two spears collide, and they broke. Okay, that was pretty cool. He like made them hit each other. That wasn't bad. Not bad at all. So I guess he break his spear? Dumas' spear? You DM'd me the PDF on Discord. Let me take a gander. Perfect. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, this could come in handy. Is your heart in that black ball? Should have pieced your heart, but it didn't feel that way. You two keep your heart somewhere else. Like it's just ugly. That's all. Dumas, you're gonna fight. Land to be with me first. Who are you? Disciple. To get that book. Stop, walk away, take them with Dumas. Don't kill him. This guy's spirit is capable of shattering the body of my ranker, so it's impossible to attack it directly, but if I control the flow, I can make the two spirits collide. Okay. Thank you, people. I appreciate that. So I'll just kind of go back and forth whenever. That's kind of what I like to do. Dumas' spear. Do you now feel like giving me the option of fighting? Very well. I'll give you the option of fighting. However, the end of that choice is despair. What did he say here? Now, do you feel like giving me a fighting chance? He said, good. I will give you a chance to fight. However, the fate that. Okay, I want to end in despair. Yeah, I like the translation better, but I like the visuals better. If we can get the translation there, slap it on these visuals, it'd be a little bit better. Despair. My two arms. How long will they last? Wait, what? How much more will my arms endure? Wait, what is he basing that off? Did he get hit in the hand? Was that more troublesome than it looked, or is he talking about the fact that Caliban hurt him and it's like still hurting him because it's been 2 years? Don't buy it. What's going on anyway? So he comes towards him. The spears are zooming around. Oh brother, I don't. I don't. I'm, there's no way his arms didn't heal. Their arms are healed. I don't. I'm not trying to hear that. I know. No. 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 That's not. That's why you guys probably asked me that shit last week. No, that's dumb. I'm not even saying like he got medical treatment, but he didn't like heal in 2 years at all. Like whatever, dog. I don't even care. I don't actually care that much. He blocks. Did he block a punch or the spear? Oh no, Dumas is actually punching him. Okay, moving like a JoJo character. Um, he grabs the spear. Interesting. He grabbed two of them. Okay, he caught them. All right, he's nice with it. What is he gonna do with them though? He's twirling them like, but I think he's twirling one like a baton. He blocks a knee kick. He drops the thingy. Then he stabs. I think did he stab him with it? He gets pierced. I think. Ugh. And then Dumas gonna punch him in the head, but he blocks it with his palm. It's okay. I already have. I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. It's right here. You weren't here when I was looking at it. I have it right here. This is the other. This is the PDF. I do want to see one thing. Yeah. Hmm. Anyways, he blocks it with his palm, like breaks apart. or something. I don't know. Honestly, I can't actually tell what's happening. This is pretty hard to follow. It's not that fluid. Okay, they both hit each other. So he punched, he palmed, but as he's doing that, the spears are still coming towards. He said permanent damage. I guess. I guess. I don't know if that makes sense, but whatever. I suppose he didn't seem that worried fighting Purdy in Holland, but maybe they're just weaker. He's getting tore up. Master. Don't master him. You can't help. You suck. You suck, Karak. I'm tired of liking you. You stink. You can't help him. Just leave. You're in the way. Look, this fucking nigga blocked you with some bullshit. With some he's making excuses. With some fucking spell. I don't think it's your turn yet. Don't worry. He won't kill him. Ugh. He's breathing hard. He won't kill him. Is that why you're attacking me in only such ambiguous places? No one speaks like that, bro. Jesus Christ. He won't kill him. You stabbed me with your vague attack just to tell me I'm not gonna kill you. What the vague attack? These are not people talk. Just say you're avoiding vital points. You're not aiming for like my heart, my brain, my kidney. You're just aiming for skin. What is this? What is going on, bro? You say sell all the stocks, Naya, making excuses. See, like the spirit works like a real inventory of a lane. It comes from all angles. Yeah, to some degree. I'm quite thankful for that. Even though, nigga, you have a hole in your stomach. I'm not done the chapter yet. I'm still go. You can't you see? Um, look at the screen, my friend. I'm still going through it. Yeah, but even though that may be your position, I have other thoughts. I can choose to kill you if it means I can get the book. Even if the spirit breaks, it gets recreated again. It's impossible for me to kill time until support arrives right now. Although Dumas's rank due to went down due to lack of recent activity, he's originally a strong person who skill wise can be mentioned even when putting all the great families together. Do I kill Dumas or do I give him the book? My opponent is making a relaxed attack to avoid killing me, and the distance is short, which is advantageous to my position. I don't know if my two broken arms. Does it make his arms are broken? Does it make any sense to me? If I kill Dumas, he will leave the book. The enemy's imprecise attacks with no intention of killing me, and this short distance favor my position, even as fisherman. Although I'm not sure if my broken arms can resist. Jesus Christ, Caliban really just broke that nigga's arms, I guess. Whip the door, but in one go. I have to end it. Damn it! It won't. Oh, I thought that was him. That was thing. The translation notes say that it means vital parts, but the dialogue is bad. Fair enough. Fair enough. You were scrolling through, so I thought maybe you finished and looking back or something. No. I'm still going through. My bad. Why not give us his former rank SIU? I don't know. I can't be. I'm just. Uh, I'm. I don't know if you guys agree with this, but I think hating something, at least in my book, is better than being indifferent. Feel indifference building. Where I'm like, I don't even have the energy to be upset. I'm just like, you know, like at least if I really dislike something, I probably have a lot to say. It still has emotional and intellectual impact on me. But if I'm indifferent, I just don't give a damn. Like all this all happening, and I'm just like, this fight with Hodgin Song and Dumas doesn't move me, but it won't break. We back to Yama. There's a book that can that can grab and shake the 10 great families over there. To think that I'm stuck in here like this. Oh, Bong Bong, you're the Slayer candidate. Why did you guys come here? How are you here? Is this the village? We actually did it for real. All right, Son and Dorsey, Son Goku. It's already a mess. That's Corpse Commander Yasirachia. He's dead. We finally put him down. Yes, sir. I actually don't know if he's dead, but I hope he is. I'm so tired of him like not dying or dying. Like just die already. The indifference is worse. How did Bong Bong penetrate inside the barrier? From the last chapter, didn't Aguero or somebody give them the specific coordinates? And she's like, I feel like it'll work better if I do the Goku thing. I don't know, whatever. I can't be bothered. Then the book. So he comes in, Master. He's getting hit up because he won't kill him. Is he gonna use Dragon Tiger Gate thing? I don't know. What is this black shit he's doing? What is that? This blue energy. What is this? This is kind of cool. Bam moved on from Yas so fast. I said on Twitter he's just like Karaka, not caring about Yas. Doesn't care about any of these people. It's like shit, he dead. Um, okay, swirling around some energy. Transcendental skill, yeah, I think he's gonna do it. And Dumas looks a little shocked. Yeah, Dragon Tiger Gaze. Yeah, this is the attack used against Caliban to put a hole in his stomach. So I guess that's his ultimate technique, or at least one of them. Ultimate floral butterfly piercing technique. Yep. He didn't even react. He just stood there and took it. Well, how come Karaka got hurt when he got hit through the chest? He's still like, ugh! Is Doom Master's hard body or is his spell like better or something? Man, looks like happy here. That is me. Hold on, let's go down a little bit. He looks kind of happy, like my master is finally move this for a second. Like he kind of looks like he's look shocked, more like yeah, that's Jin Sung's energy. I don't know, maybe I'm misreading that. Everyone else is kind of shocked. Karaka's there. Um, yeah, I think his arm got his arm too. Look like his arm is like energy, like it got to heal. That's interesting. He did some damage. He looks shocked. Oh, he blew him in two. He's separated. He's not even attached. Did it work? And he's falling down like fucking Yamamoto. Oh, that's how it ends. Oh shoot. Oh, that's the end, I guess. Was that an enticing cliffhanger? Did that move anybody else? That's not a good cliffhanger in my opinion. Well, that's a chapter. Just Hajin Sung fighting Dumas, which wasn't that interesting, but um, let's move on to the discussion portion. Let me just switch scenes and I'll catch up to the comments. Give me a second. I guess that's the chapter. Okay, I guess. Like the video, subscribe, hit the bell down to the goals to the 13 months. Doesn't get you, and you can stay notified. And also, say hi to YouTube. This will be on YouTube in like 3 months. They're so behind. So let's talk about this chapter of Dumas versus Hajin Sung. I ain't gonna lie, I need to take a break from TOG, man. It's other series that I'm reading that right now that interest me more at the moment. I kind of feel that. I almost want to do it too, because I'm not even getting the views that I used to get. Like no one cares 12 weeks after the fact when the chapter comes out. Like I think I need a break. I think I need another hiatus. I don't know. These last 5 chapters didn't really move me on a personal level. Finisher about to be 0 for 2. His body doesn't look like flesh. He's definitely not dead. Yeah, he's not dead. Jin Sung is a one trick pony. Now the chapter itself is kind of bad in my opinion because not much happened. Just one fight the whole time, and so we can all get cliffhanged. Yeah. He's for sure not done. I'm not falling for that one. Probably has some weird ability like Karaka or Tiara that you can't be with purely Brown. I think it's kind of obvious that he has a similar ability to Karaka. That much was obvious from last week. I don't think he's dead. It's just like that's not a good cliffhanger. Like I don't know. He is Gray from Fairy Tail. Always wants to die while doing his ultimate move. While the SU father this bad. Thank you, Abdel. Oh yeah, it's September, yo. I think that means subscriptions for this month are like 30% off. So yo, hit the subscribe button. Come through, man. I'll be streaming. I feel like the chapters this season are too short. That's not
Yay!
I don't care if chapters are short.
Peace,
Like
peace.
quantity is never something that I care about more often than not. I care about quality. It's kind of funny because I was having this conversation because I was talking about I don't know if I don't know if you guys have heard me say this. Like, I'm gonna have a big conversation about this, but I decided when I was really thinking about it in hindsight and retrospect, I like Breath of the Wild more than I like Tears of the Kingdom. And also, I think the best game I played this year was Chained Echoes. I'm gonna have a conversation about it in due time. But one thing that I was talking about is quality versus quantity. I don't care if you give me an indie game that I can beat in 6 hours. if everything that I'm doing in the game emotionally is emotionally investing, I care about it emotionally, it's intellectually good, it's charming, and those were 6 meaningful hours of quality, I'll take it over 60 hours of busy work. So for me, it's not length of the chapter that necessarily matters. I actually think he needs to make his chapters shorter on average. I don't know if they're longer or shorter right now, but I just don't think he focuses on the right things at times. That's all. This chapter was a skip chapter, too short and nothing significant happened. Yeah. Seems like the dude has great offense. If he was okay with killing Jinsung, maybe those spears would do more work, so maybe his defense is weakness, but for sure ain't done, yeah. Now, these chapters are long as hell. If anything, he should do shorter chapters or release them less often, in my opinion. Yep. I'm very interested to hear the Breath of the Wild Tears of Kingdom reasoning. From where I left off with the game, Tears of Kingdom quite literally felt like improvement on every front. I don't agree with that. But I understand, like, with me, because I'm such a big Zelda person, I have to go through my honeymooning phase. Like, I'm in it, I'm playing it, I just beat it, I'm thinking about it, and I'm good. And then when the emotions go down, the rationality comes up. And in hindsight and in retrospect, I'm like, I overlooked a lot of these in the moment. But I might have like one or two major criticisms of Tears of the Kingdom. And they're mostly problems that carried over from Breath of the Wild that they didn't really address. But Tears of the Kingdom is another game where to me it's like a death by a thousand paper cuts. There's just a small thing here and a small thing there and a small thing here, grains of sand, and I'm like, now I have like an hourglass. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that conversation will come soon. I want to finish Sea of Stars, the true ending. I beat the regular ending, the true ending first, and then I want to have the conversation. But I'll get there when I get there. For TOD chapters are long. Well, how much happens is what is really about exactly. The best thing I could say with the chapter though was that the art is really good to me. And actually, him catching the spears and like making two of them collide into one another, that was pretty cool. I like that. That was dope. That was awesome. SIU needs monthly release schedule or something. With breaks, his chapters feel better, planned and flow better. You think maybe he's not as good on the fly, like when he's in the thick, maybe he's like do like maybe when he's on break he kind of conceptualizes and like makes them whatever, and then when he catches up and he has to kind of do them on the fly, he's not as good at thinking on his feet. That's not a skill that everyone has. I don't even think I'd be good at that. Like, I'd have to have chapters like pretty much planned out all in advance. And if I hit a point where it's like I planned out 103 chapters and now I'm on chapter 104 and I have to just think of my feet, I might falter. I could see myself not being great at that. Did you get info about the book from FUG? That's what it seems, unless Karaka was there with Yamo and Lobodon told him. But from what I remember, Yamo and Yashacha were in the private rooms with Lobodon, so it seems Jason got it from FUG. It is possible that maybe whose car is that? It's possible that that Karaka's observer maybe was listening and sending the information to Hodna Sang. I'm not sure. I have no idea what he went off to do and who he's working with currently. Was the invisible girl somewhere getting information? I have no idea. Also, strictly from a choreography standpoint, the fights are becoming easier for me to follow. Not sure if this is a me thing. I struggle less than I did earlier this season with other fights. I struggle. I struggle when he has a bunch of visual noise in it. I thought there was some visual noise here. I do think he had been pretty good on average for the third season. Like, actually, no, for the third season, at one point I thought he was doing too much flash, too much spectacle. Then he kind of narrowed. He kind of focused it. Like I think maybe with the Hodgin Sung and Purdity and Holland fight, and then Calivan and like Lyborg and stuff, and Yas Racha versus Yama. Those were all good. Even Bam and White when it kind of first started, I'm like, I can tell what's happening. This is pretty good, pretty clean. And he has these moments where I think he adds a bunch of like particle effects and overlays and filters and a bunch of stuff, and it just makes a bunch of visual noise. But I don't like it. Like, I don't like that in general. This might maybe just a me thing because I hate like Toei does this with One Piece. And I'm like, there's just so much shit in the fucking way. And I don't care about seeing cherry blossoms on the rooftop. I want to see Luffy punch that nigga in the face, clearly. And they're doing all this on this light and flash. And I'm like, this will impress somebody who doesn't understand animation. I cannot tell what's happening. When he reflected Kaido's like Boro breath, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, it's ugly. It's so fucking ugly. Like Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War. does not have all of that pop and flash in the way. It's actually like I'm like I can see clearly Ichigo coming this way, boom, this way. Like it's so clear because there's not a bunch of shit in my way. Anyways, here's time to breathe. Planning and scheduling plot lines can be very helpful. Bam versus White Ladder half was impossible. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in that fight, in the rest of that fight. I think I got too used to judging one chapter too hard and expecting a lot more because of One Piece. I've been reading that for longer than a decade, and you only get one chapter every 2 weeks or 1 week. So no matter what I read, I always judge one chapter itself too heavily. But to be frank, is included in this because one chapter a week. I do it with other stuff I read as well. Well, here's what I'll say: the reason that this happens like here is because I have to I cover it weekly, right? Um, Sometimes if I just for a lot of series that I just read on a week to week basis by myself without really discussing it at large. If there's a week that's a dud, I kind of write it off like, this week was whatever, and I kind of just move on. But as a result of what I do, because I have to analyze the chapters, yeah, I would like sometimes just be like, I don't really care to say anything this week and keep it pushing, but I feel it. I hear what you're saying. I've always been a person who likes to analyze the things that he's doing. I like to even look back like, yo, when I was 26, I thought this way, but now I think like this. And I used to think like this when I was 18, but now I think like this. So I don't mind having the weekly or monthly or bi-weekly discussions or whatever, just because I like to document and see how my thoughts have evolved and changed over the years. The plan of both of them was stupid. You should have just have Jin Sung blow up the ship, have Karaka come in and snatch the book to escape to the world of darkness using a scale position to full advantage. Then Jin Sung can stall them to let him escape, but it would make too much sense. I feel it. I appreciate the flashy thing from time to time, but they gotta learn the perfect balance. That's probably a better answer. There's probably a middle ground. There's a stream today. Didn't you say you wouldn't be around September 1st to 5th on Patreon? Yeah, I probably should have said something on Patreon first, but I didn't end up going. Long story short, the girl's birthday who I was going to the college with, we got into a fight over bullshit. So I didn't go. I just played Sea of Stars on the weekend. I probably should have. I wasn't thinking about it. I haven't said something. So that's my fault. I apologize. Toei Cube. The cubes are a thing that I see in all of them though. Like Studio Period cubes from like the Pain versus Nagato, Naruto versus Pain era. I see it in Bleach, I think too. Like the cubes are I think it's just a Japan thing. They like rock cubes. I don't know what it is. Maybe because it's symmetrical. I don't know. They like rock cubes or rectangles. Yeah, I'm glad Chillway chilled the fuck up with the blossoms and bullshit when he first started using advanced Kakuras. Ethigo versus Yawatch was fire. That was really good. Yawatch versus Yamamoto was good. Kenpachi with Grammy. Um, Master Masculine and Renji. Kenpachi Unohana was animated well. I just don't like that part of the manga. I think it's the stupidest, one of the stupidest part of the Blood War. What else did I really like? I'm forgetting something, but yeah, but the Yawatch stuff they added was gas. Zaraki cut meteor. You can clearly see the action. Yeah, it was really good. That too, if you read it weekly as well, if you pile up chapters, it would be different. The question is, are the spears OP or Dumas OP? Could be both. I think he probably has high ranking, really good spears that he's adept at using, but I think he's also powerful. Ladies Ichigo entrance was fire. They had another gas #1 remix. I haven't watched this week's episode, but I watched one before when he comes to save Kenpachi and he fights all the girls. That Zero Squad in Bleach was the biggest disappointment ever. I gotta see how they do it in the anime. The Zero Squad, I kind of feel that. I don't really. I just think Ichibei was the one that mattered the most. So yeah, but some people keep asking me about Tower of God season 2 anime, and like I haven't seen any news about it at all in general. Like I have no idea. I don't know. I feel like sometimes people think I'm like bigger than what I really am. I don't have insight to this. I don't have inside information. I don't have sneaky links in Naver who or like in I don't know. I'm just like y'all. I'm just a nigga online. I have no idea. Should be funny because I'm like I don't. People like yo. Did you hear like did you hear anything from whatever? I'm like you think they don't talk to me? The Zero Squad Unleashed was the biggest one ever. The ball guy was okay. Yeah, Ichibe. I can't believe that Jinsung is still injured from the fight with Califan. He really an old man. Does that make sense to anybody? Am I the only one that doesn't make sense to? And then even when Yama was like, Yama, you can't fight. You're tired. From what? He just be saying shit like, I don't know. Mule Love is here, but I ate too much chicken. My stomach hurt. Like, you just be giving them like, you just be giving them handicaps. Dumas is OP. Definitely, I don't know why Jinsung felt he needed to fight to the death. The mission was getting the book. You shouldn't just try to die. I don't know what to tell you. The last time I saw anything about the second season was like 4 cores or some shit. No clue if that was real, but spreading around like Twitter like wildfire. And Twitter's and everything I see on Twix is believable. I believe everything that I see on Twix, aka twitter.com/Eddie Rath. No, it doesn't, because he didn't say anything this entire time. It's convenient timing for SIU, so now his arms are damaged. I don't know why Jin Sung so hard again in the book. Is it to help Yama save the canines really, or what? Maybe FUG, when they told him about the book, told him something else. I wish I had an answer. I have no idea. No, people walk around with holes in their torsos, but this man's arms are hurt. He's the ha. Don't know what to tell you. It just is what it is, man. It's unfortunate because another conversation I was having this weekend, and this is not. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be mean. Don't take this the wrong way. Someone in the comments going, like, I just feel like a lot of things that I've liked for years, they just don't end up shaping out how I thought they would when I initially started them. Like, I really never thought I'd be here with Tower of God as a series. Like, just never thought it would go in a direction to this point where like I have so many conflicting feelings about it. One Piece is another one. Like, I'm like, yes, it's Kizaru's season. I'm here for it, but even then, I'm like, will he deliver? Like, I've been waiting a decade plus to see Kizaru in action. He might not be able to deliver no matter what he does. I don't know. We'll see. And I was thinking like Zelda's like one of the only series or major franchises that I've loved as a child and I still love today. Because despite me saying what I said about Tears of the Kingdom, I love that game. That was a fantastic game. It's one of the best video games I've ever played in my life. Just don't like it more than Breath of the Wild, and it isn't my game of the year. That's the only point that I was trying to make. Like Danganronpa, that betrayed me. I used to be the biggest Kingdom Hearts fan. Don't fuck with that no more. Ace Attorney is another one that probably lasted long. Been an Ace Attorney fan from like 2008 around there, so that's been a while. So just something I was thinking about. Just maybe just is what it is. This really Star Wars now. People be walking around with holes in their body. Wait, people in Star Wars are walking around with holes in their body? Or do you mean like Maul? Because Maul never dies. He just always lives somehow. I feel like it would make sense if they already referenced his injured hands beforehand. Yeah, Kubera and Jojo, the only things I've seen you consistently like from start to finish. That's probably a good point. Or like Monstrous, my little comics, but like my comics, I just read on my own. You could, if you could see the monstrous background here, but no one cares about my comic books. They only care about their whatever. The mystique fades. There's that too. It's kind of crazy. I'm tired of Rob Lucci. I just don't get that guy in the last chapter. I just don't get it. Why he's sitting there in the back without any cuffs either. You're just showing an OP out of it. Yeah, I kind of feel that. Like, there's no way you guys just had him standing out there. Like, I wouldn't even have freed them when the Seraphim came. I'd have been like, just die. I don't care. You're government agents. But yeah, I don't respect Rob Lucci. Do you think years later you will look back on these series and be more chill on them or have their perspective like you do now with Bleach? I think my perspective would probably change to some degree. For better or for worse, I couldn't tell you because I look back at Naruto and I'm like, I hate this shit. I hate it more and more the more I revisit and look back in retrospect. Bleach had the opposite effect. I look back on it, I'm like, I was a little too harsh on you. All things considered. Doesn't mean you're my favorite thing now and I love Bleach and I'm a Bleach guy, but it's like, you're fine. Bleach is fine, man. You know, like that it might depend. This could be a season to look back on and be like, man, this shit was ass from the jump. What was I smoking when I was whatever age? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um Not putting Lucy in the bubbles is fucking insane. Freeing him in general for the Seraphim was insane. You didn't need that. Yama's injuries, I guess, from Yas Ratchet fight and Calvin fight. Like, yeah, yeah. after his arms fucked by machete and that machete so he can't heal. I guess SIU is telling those injuries are still not healed. I don't know. I mean, yeah, those are like the obvious points to look at, but does that make sense? Is what I'm asking. I'm not asking when it happened. It's obvious. He literally cracked. I thought he ripped his arms off the first time I saw that panel, but he was just like, "Oh, they're mangled." But he'd been captured and trapped for 2 years. I don't know if they fed him, just didn't do any medical care, so his arms are just broken in that machine. I don't know. So maybe that makes sense. I just asked if it made sense to you. Yama fought with Yasaracha. He got the tooth, then he healed. And when he was fighting Chamare, there was nothing wrong with him. But then when he popped up on this to fight the guy with the gun, they're like, he's tired. Like, from what? I don't make like just pinpoint the point. Like, I don't why is he tired? I don't know. Naruto will always be poo poo water. Was Bleach break this week? I didn't see the episode. I didn't if it was on break this week, I didn't know. I didn't watch One Piece or Bleach yet, so I don't know. He fought two high rankers and said nothing about those arms back then. That's what I'm saying. When he was fighting with Owl in Holland. I just don't care about Lucci in general. No, I'm with you. I do not like Rob Lucci. I think Rob Lucci's a fucking loser. He's a bum. Like, I'm going to cook him in a video soon. There's not a single thing about him that's raw. Actually, I lied. Hattori. His bird, he's clean. Got the top hat, got the tie, got the coat over. He's clean. That's it. I do not like Lucci. I don't know why people rate him. He's trash. I hope Zoro, for the first time in my life, I'm going to be with the Zoro stands. I hope he murders that nigga in cold blood. I hope he dices him up and kicks his body parts in the fucking ocean. I hate him. He's shit. Um, Boruto Gas, we need you on that. Here we go. He, I just don't care in general. That's why it's annoying that he's taking screen time for me. How popular a character is he? Oda just doing dumb, nonsensical things with him to include him. I agree with that. Only rational thing I say is Dumas attack puts high levels of pressure on those arms. Maybe. No. But Lucci served his purpose. Like, his role made sense and he served his purpose thematically in CP9 arc in his lobby. I have a problem with him as the antagonist that he was. He's a government attack dog. It made sense. But I never personally liked him. No, he's not interesting. I liked Kaku and Kumadori and those guys a lot more. I feel like Lucha has zero supporters anymore, but when he got revealed in Dressrosa in a call following, I don't know. He said, "Trust me, it's fire. Don't let Naruto crusty ass affect you." I am going to let its crusty ass affect me. Yes, I'm not. I'm not reading it. I don't care. I don't care if you guys are even serious. I'm not reading it. Seems like the hot genetics are great until you actually get hurt. I'm fine with Lucci time skip. He paid his part and the villain now CP9 was cool, but Oda just trying to too hard to make it conclude him. I agree with that. I feel like he's setting up Hodge's song is about to get bodied in front of Bam and Karako, so they lose and wipe everyone out there. At least Bam will. I don't know about Karaka. Hopefully SIU will let him step up and get a W for once. Karaka is holding his non-existent heart. I'm done with Karaka. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm over. I'm done. The stocks have been sold. I'm done with Karaka. I'm fucking over it. I'm done. The only person is Mila Love. He's the only one I could trust. Okay? He freed the Mandem. He was dodging Sicarius. And if it wasn't for him, that punk ass, bitch ass, useless ass cunt of Van Kel would have never broke that gate. Mila Love is the only man I could trust in the tower, bro. And CBL, bam. I don't. No, I'm done. I'm done. It's all Mila Love and no one else. Okay, that's it. It's a Mule Love show. I'm done. Fuck Karaka. Fuck Slayers. Fuck FUG. They're shit. Unless you're Bam. CBL. I'm done. Mm. Luffy fucks him up just a bit for some reason. Just freeze him. Why? Then just to later him get there without cuffs or bubbles or anything. For what? To give him a fight against Zoro Sanji while Luffy's fighting Kizaru. I can't say I care about this. I know I'm a loser. As are all CP0. I keep telling people, Cypher Pulse Zero puts no fear in my heart. I don't respect them. We just beat Yonkos and shit. Like, bro, move them from me. Jing Sung and Yas are cases of characters who should have died on their specific arcs and now are overstaying their welcome, so now I don't care. I definitely agree with no, I agree. I thought maybe we could find something with Hajin Sung, but I don't know if what anything he's been doing has been that intriguing, but we'll have to see. But Yasracha, I don't. know why he had to die slowly over the course of months. Just keep him or don't. Make up your mind. I don't even know how SU bothered with that cliffhanger because they didn't fool anybody. Also, what Dumas was saying to Karaka before, he probably, yeah, simple thing with his heart. Regardless, how did some cracking come in? CBL, he just sold Karaka, let's go. They sold everybody except Mio Love. Everyone. I Tiara, Tiara, Tiara. Ooh, it's crazy. Kobe Dow Tiara. Gotta keep you. I gotta disown everyone else. I'm done. I'm so tired of this. Okay, that whole organization is mid and full of losers. And like, y'all can have Yuri. You can have her. Y'all can have Yuri. I don't want Yuri. I don't want Endorsey. Y'all can have that. That's y'all. That's not me. Y'all can have Uber Chan Bong Bong Merchant. I don't want that. Tiara, Elaine, Mule Love, Anak the Snack. Anak. Looking like a snack from the back. No cap. That's all I need. What's Shani cool? Oh yeah, Zam Zam. Yo, Zam Zam really was the one, bro. Where's he at? I wonder what he's doing. He's just running the hotel again. He's just doing back to his daily duties. He's like, oh yes, Mrs. Duda Budiba Lobobia. Yes, your room is over here. There is the sauna. There's the pool. Like a knack to snack is crazy. That tail moving like crazy though. Mosquitoes, yes. That's my guy, yo. And then when he was getting rebuilt, he had the little mini mosquitoes with the rockets. I said, "That's he's clean." I didn't like Anak the first time at TOG. I remember really liked her cocky attitude and personality. Oh, that's fair. She had an interesting story, and like the thing that makes her interesting is as of right now, she's still the only demi princess we've seen in the tower. Right? I'm not saying there hasn't been another instance of a Jihad princess getting pregnant and having a child, but the only one we know about is Anak Senior and the person that she married when Evan went to go save her and bring her to the floor of death. I think that makes her very intriguing. She has a title that no one else has as of right now. She's a demi princess. I see I do nothing with her though. Yeah. I had somebody yell at me once for saying, "Why do I care so much about the old characters, season one, yada yada, blah blah blah." And this is when Cha and Hidden Grove was kind of getting introduced and like Doan and whatnot. And they basically the dude basically said that these characters are intrinsically way more interesting because they're tied to the history of the tower. And I hope I never see Ran again and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's an opinion. I'm not even saying not to have it, but like, why do you have to go to one extreme or another? There isn't a middle ground of keeping the old characters interesting and having them grow and being a part of it, but writing them out when they've served their thematic use, but also bringing in new characters that tie into older events, historical events, and ancient times in the tower that can come across that can come and do something cool in the present time and connect with the current characters and move forward. There's probably a middle ground. Like, when did we lose balance in this world? Like I'm so like I have so many conversations. I know sometimes you have to go general, but when did we stop caring about the minutiae of certain things? Like when did that happen? Like when I want to kind of get a little more nuanced. Like I don't find that some of these conversations are just one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum, and there's this whole middle part that we could explore. But I don't know. Probably for the better, to be honest. Yeah, I think her character is good. Her story, motivation, everything makes sense. It seems solid, but stay in lane with so many characters. TOG. We'll see how much shine she'll get when hype beast took over the communities. Yeah, there's that too. But even just in general conversations with like even like cultural or politics stuff, it's just one extreme or the other extreme. It's just like there is a middle ground. I believe in being even keeled and balanced, but maybe that's the wrong belief. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? I did want to take a gander at this on stream before I forget. Let me just look at it. I might secretly make this a little part of another video. No, I can't do that actually. I can't do that. I'll do it later. I can't do it. I'm still holding out for Karaka. He has too much potential. SODs need to give him a win, but I get it. I think I've reached my threshold. I just think I'm done. I don't know. TOG is kind of unique in that way. I haven't anything else like this where it's just too many new characters popping up and then bam, Then Bam leaving them in the dust in such power levels. So I don't know how the old crew is kind of in a question position. Wait, TOD is kind of unique in that we haven't read of anything else in this like this, where it's just too many new characters popping up and then bam, leaving them in the dust. Well, Koreans love power fantasy, so I don't think that's new to South Korea. They like power fantasies and stories with an ever expanding cast aren't necessarily new itself. But if you mean like characters who just pop up and bam immediately leaves them in the dust, maybe that's unique to Tower of God. But there's probably a bunch of series out there you're not considering. Um. So yeah. Wonder what Korean start out the chapter. There's no thing this week to give me the thing. I forgot to ask him. Damn, my English went out like out the window for that last comment. It's okay, I got it. Where is Lizard? Where is Gintoki Zahard, aka Lizard, aka Communist Lizard? That was his name the first time that I met him, like 4 years ago on Twitter. Communist Lizard. I think now it's Gintoki Lizard or something like that. One of the biggest Gintama fans that I know. Cool guy. By the way, as an aside while I'm here, this month is gonna be there'll be a lot of lists this month. Top 30. What did I just kick down? Top 30 comics. Top 30 anime, manga, games, stuff like that. So there'll be a lot of top 30s probably during this month. And me and Vince are gonna start doing what we're doing on what will be on Green Twitch. So yeah, waifu list. Yeah, I can run that one back. I didn't make one, but I can make one. I'll do like 15 with like honorable mention. Naked Down version stream is still cooking sometime, I guess. I told y'all December. I know I said December. I said that I need time to read December. That's a Christmas. That's my Christmas gift from me to you is the Kitama revisionist history in December. Okay, so just relax, just calm down. It's not coming out anytime soon. I did say December last year. The only one that's not really my fault is the Gintama because I want Laz and Recon to be there. That was the only thing. I feel like it's not right not to have Recon, right? Like King Recon has to be there. A lie? Am I tripping? But that's the only one. Everything else is my fault. The revisionist histories, everything else, that's my fault. The only one is Gintama. It's been hard to to get everyone on the same day. But yeah, shout out to the Green Twitch. Yep, top 30 fictional weapons. Oh yes, I did say I'll do that. Unless I'm bugging, many months. Yeah, Rico needs to be there. I will show off freaking Tom Richness. Yeah, that'll be good. Come through. That's my series. All right, so we're there. I need a refresher though, secretly. So I gotta reread. I also want to finally watch the. Let me let me show y'all, man. Let me show you how unserious I am. All right, hold on. Make sure nothing wild here. Anything wild on my desktop? Okay, no. Just to show y'all, I see this shit every day and ignore it like a jackass. Right here, right? See this? Just click on right here. You click right here. It looks at me every day, all the time. It looks at me. It's right there. This one is right here, and I'd never watch it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just never click play. I never watch it. I gotta watch that shit. I gotta get it done. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. Nice pirate stash. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same. I'm sick. Yeah, I don't know. You're not watching that movie ever? I will watch it. It's just I need help, bro. I don't know what happened to me. I used to love watching everything on my own, and usually I hated it watching with people. And now I hate watching shit on my own unless it's something very specific to me, like Scissor Seven or like Legend of Hay, Fog Killer Five Elements, People Do Vermin, um, stuff from Bobby Pills or something. Like no one knows what that is, and no one cares about my French cartoons. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's for me. But like people are like, yo, you gonna watch? You like Toji? How come you didn't watch this shit in JJK? You like Toji? And I'm like, I didn't finish the first season. Last thing I saw was the Mojito fight when they was ganging up on him, and he did the Domin expansion with his mouth, and then Itadori broke. Yeah, that's the last shit that I saw. And it's like I have to see if my friends want to watch that, and then go watch it with them because I'm cooked. I'm cooked, man. I'm cooked. You grew up. You know how dads can only go see the movies if they got kids with them. Oh man. So yeah, I've gotten bad with it. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not addressing that. I got forced to see a damn scene I didn't want to see on Twitter. It's ugly as hell. As far as old characters, SU has a problem with teasing people about uh bringing them back. Like with Elaine, the cat tower, she's there also standing around but not doing ish, and teasing with El Baba, and then nothing happened with her. Not bringing Karaka back and almost killing him frame one is probably the most frustrating thing for me in TOG. I'm a hardcore fan, but I find myself wanting more. I feel that. Exactly. Whatever he just said doesn't exist. Well, well, kind of. All I can tell you is I think Yash Ratcha is finally dead. Dead. He's dead. You saw him laid out, bro. He's dead, bro. Kaneko season is over. I don't know if he's dead. I actually don't think he's dead yet. But yeah, this week was really whatever. Honestly, this was a very whatever week of Tower of God. But this is probably the most. I didn't even like dislike this chapter more than maybe like the one that happened like 1 or 2 weeks ago. Just it was just a fight between two characters that I don't care to see fight, and it wasn't that interesting. And then he's like, "Oh, my arm still hurt from 2 years ago when Calavan crushed him or something." And it's like, "Oh, he's not going to kill me. He's just going to graze me." I'm like, "What the hell do you want me to do with this?" I got nothing more to say about the chapter. I'm done. If Yas survive, I might lose my mind. Yama's been buns, Lincoln screaming Aniki, but him removing that dude said last shot was that. Yeah, he did one shot that one guy, but yeah, you just like, but he asked Ratchet, I don't care about you, and it's Ratchet goes, yes, Ratchet. I'm like, bro, oh, Slayers are in the mud. Honestly, him dying or surviving, I don't even know anymore. He's just gonna get clowned down. Just pick your poison, I guess. Yeah, think about fight to the extreme is what it is, and yeah, I'll be dying, man. It's just so unserious. Yeah, yeah. In other news, what I'm gonna try to set up for later this week is that Kubera and Kubera discussion for the arc. I'm gonna try to get that set up. Um, I might just make a little group chat and see. But if any of you guys want to be in it, let me know. Get that set up, man. Might be time. So yeah. The only thing I put chat with the spirit. The thing I liked the you're out of commission for a bit. Dang. The only thing I liked how he caught the spears and redirected two to break into each other. That was pretty cool. That seemed like high ranker thinking to me or something, but I don't know, man. Like I hate trying to force more out of like out of myself when I have nothing to say. That's why sometimes like someone I remember at some point people are like, how come you didn't cover this One Piece chapter? I'm like, I really don't have anything to say. Like this happened, that happened, cool. Like, see you next week, you know? And this is one of those chapters where I feel like I forced myself to say, well, you guys were asking me questions and talking, so I'm kind of going back and forth with the chat. So I appreciate you guys for that. But personally, me, I ain't got shit else to say like that. I'm good. Do you talk about the extra panel with the two poison dragons in the official release? Yes, I did. I'm probably going to do a short about it. So, yeah, but I did though. We talked about it. I actually kind of started the stream with that. After Recency Bias fades away, I want to see how Kubera and Kubera stacks up against the rest of my other favorite arcs, like The Weight of Crime, Enemy Wish, Crime Punishment. Feel that. Feel that. Other side, yeah, Weight of Time probably still my favorite. Other side of the story. A lot of good ones. What are the chances that Bam will do some bullish and bring Yas back? Time reversal to the point where his crystal core is not completely destroyed or something. Wouldn't put it past Bam. Maybe Aguero uses the Firefish Phoenix Down ability. There's ways for him to do it. I'd say it's not impossible. My thing is make a decision: kill him or don't. I'm tired of being in limbo. It's not moving me. It's just annoying. That's all I'm saying. If you want to keep him alive, yo, give that man a life shroom, a ultra shroom, replenish his HP back to 50, let him get up, or game over. Let him die. That's all I'm saying. He revived that girl in nest out of so not out of the question. I at the very least that was immediate. So maybe he can't do like maybe like if Yas Match has been dead for too long. But you know what? He kind of just croaked, so maybe he's not whatever. But then could he revert him all the way back to when he had the core fighting trauma? Raise the question. I don't know. These are not answers that I possess, that I have. I don't got them. I don't. Um, what was everyone's favorite panel this week? Mine is when Hodgson, probably Hodgson catching the spears. That was pretty cool. The Dragon Gate stuff was cool, but because I've seen it already, it's not as cool. I've already seen it, but yeah, I'd say him catching the two spears, or the other one where he redirected them into themselves. I don't think I have a favorite line this week. No one said anything meaningful or cool. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, my favorite line was floral butterfly piercing technique. That's my answer. Um, yes, could have just joined FUG, SIU, just shoehorning and drag his death flat for Baylord mid. Probably the catching spirits page and finally attack. From my comment from before, I've read some power fantasies too, but can't compare ish. One dimensional characters in them to Tower God characters. I just meant if and the old crew Anak, Lisu, all the others will join up with Bam again. Will they become rankers and maybe so or what? Or maybe they will just go achieve their goals and will intersect with Bam again. If not, what would be the purpose of introducing characters that deeply and just leave them behind? I agree with that. Um, but he does that. He just like where's Kunran? We haven't seen Ran in a minute. We see a Nat here and there, but she's not really doing much. I think Hatsu and Young Sleep, Lori and stuff. I like to see more of them, but I don't know. Like maybe just this is just the direction we're going in now. He didn't say boomer. He said old timer. The Dumas real inventory looks cool. I've always liked weapon designs and inventories and TOD to look cool and feel different. I feel it. Has Kudaran been on screen once since season 3? No, he hasn't. We haven't seen him since the name one station since he was hurt. Since he beat Iniesta and we saw him in bed, I'm pretty sure that's the literal last panel we've seen of him. We may have seen him in some of his SIU's blog post pictures after the fact, but I don't think we've seen him at all in the third season. We theorized when Machani had those hooded people, one of them might have been Kunran, but I don't think that was the case. It was like Asensio and shit like that. I thought maybe a Cardi would have been there with his spells and ish, but yeah. Rand's still in that bed in the hospital. Well, shoot, if Hodgson's arms ain't healed, maybe he's still in that bed on some Kakashi shit. And Darcy might have been the best part of the latest chapter. It's cool to see her active in the squad, even if just an Uber. Her Son Goku moment was funny. I liked it. The panel of Bam with an O face and exclamation point. Okay, they have they have to at some point play a part again. I would assume my impression from the beginning of TOG as well as we're learning about more of them was that they will end up achieving their goal together with Bam and help each other. But who knows? Maybe they will join up again when they become rankers with Bam or something. Who knows? Yeah, it's not impossible, but I miss some of them. A lot of these new characters don't move me. I just want to see and know where Team Sweet and Sour are doing. That'd be nice. I know. I remember making. I made that Karaka short where I'm like, being a Karaka fan is hell. And people are like, try being a Ja Wagner fan. And I'm like, I'd rather not see Karaka at all than to see him come and get one shot in frame one in his heart, in his heartbeat. If his heart was where it was supposed to be, he was dead frame one. And he dropped the book. I'd rather not see him. So I could imagine him being cool. I'm seeing him not be cool, bro. This is worse. This is worse. I'd rather not see him. Just have to wait 10 years to see them. I don't have 10 years of this in me for this series. Hell no. I'll quit. Quits. I will quit, brother. Do you think we'll get a Wagner and POV switch at any point in the story, or are we destined to CBL POV? Because I feel a lot of old characters would only come back if you ever explore his point of view. I would personally love a perspective switch, but from my understanding, based on comments and blog posts and how SIU has spoken about the South Korean fan base especially, it seems like they get upset when Bam's not the focal point. I think Eastern storytelling, more often than not, especially like Asia, I'd say, in that region of the world. I don't think they like seeing their main characters always be connected to the story or a part of the story. They don't not like seeing them. I don't think we feel that way over here. Maybe like I don't know where everyone's from. I'm just gonna say like North America, Europe, maybe India. Well, I don't know. Well, India's in Asia, but um, I don't think we care. Like, I have no problem breaking away from the main character or characters to focus on an interesting character and their backstory or storyline or what they're going through in their character arc. Like following Zuko or Iroh and not seeing Aang and Katara and those guys. Like, I think we kind of like that more, but seems to me like they get frustrated when Bam's not in the chapter. Whereas it's like I can go 10 chapters without seeing that nigga as long as what we're doing is more interesting. That's all. What brings you more excitement at this point between One Piece and TOG? It was Tower of God for most of this year, but since the Kizaru stuff, I would say One Piece. Even though that's just 2 weeks, but it's literally just 2 weeks. But I'd say One Piece because I've been waiting over a decade to see Kizaru in action. But the fact that I have to wait an extra week to see him do something because of the fucking live action is actually insane to me. That is the most disrespectful break I've ever seen in my life. Like I will fly to LA and fight that nigga. Don't you ever tell me I'm not getting a chapter because you're out here doing promotion for this bullshit ass Netflix series. I will not accept that again. That pissed me off. Um maybe after this war, there will be some chill period for Bam and all the old crew to train up and become stronger and join up. Who knows? Just hoping at this point. At this point, I don't even know what I want anymore from Tower God. I'm just tired. I'm just because my indifference is just growing. I'm just here for the ride, brother. I don't know. We'll see. I hear you though. It would have been interesting if Wagner led Bam's old team if Bam can't stand with them, but we ain't seen that. I'd like that if even if like Wagner is the sword that he got from the hidden floor or something made him stronger and now he's a more competent leader. I'd take that. That'd be interesting. I'm cool with that. A lot of times I don't have a favorite character in the series, and even when I do, it's never to a point where I care that much more than the others. It all depends relatively to what's happening in the story. Of doing that, that was just me. Oh, I'm the complete opposite. I have favorites like I have favorites like off wax. Um, the thing that I care about the most in storytelling and narratives, whether I'm playing, watching, or reading something, are characters. So I get attached to characters really quick. Sometimes before I even know them, I'll try to guess who I'll like the most based off introduction and design. Doesn't always end up shaping that way, but I'm the opposite. Like I get obsessed with a character. I'll read a series I don't like because there's one character that I love. Easiest example that I usually use, and I want to make something clear. I'm a Rumiko Takahashi stan. All right. The first series I ever completely owned was all 36 volumes of Ranma One Half. I love her. I think Inuyasha is her worst fucking series. I think that shit is ass. But Shisomaru, he is him. I suffered through 558 chapters of Inuyasha, if I remember correctly, just because I like Shishomaru. So I'm the opposite still. Lee's was absolutely rare for a long time, and Kurigam didn't care that people are complaining. You see, Kurigam might be in a different position because I don't know how much I don't know how big Tower God really is on a global scale or in Korea specifically or whatnot. But I think Naver needs Tower of God to be super popular and in the public eye, whether it's to bring more eyes to their platform, to bring more money to the anime, or whatever the case may be, or just because they're a big money maker of Naver slash Webtoon, whatever. I don't know. My understanding is that Kurigama is more like a critically acclaimed series. Like it's not nearly as popular, but it has respect from the more critical thinking minds. So she might have more leeway to be like, I don't want to do that. That's dumb. I'm gonna do it my way. I don't care how you feel about it. Drop the series if you don't like that. So she might be in a different position, but I respect that more. Like, hey, you should add this character because the youth like when there's a character like this to be like, no, it's not part of my story. Get the fuck out of my room. So yeah. Naya, what Netflix series? They don't exist. Good point. That's a good point. Webster communities complained about Lee's being absent for a long time, but I think she only got away with it because Kubera isn't uber huge. Yeah. Well, I'm mainly there to learn all the mysteries and stuff from TOG that we want to know. That's all. Yeah, that's why I always say like. That's why I ask people like, what are the things in storytelling that matter the most to you? Most people these days that I speak to, they are world building merchant and lore whores. They like lore. They like world building. I like character. Characters are the first thing. I love character driven series more than anything. Second thing to me, this is 1A, 1B. It depends on the series. Central plots and subplots. Those are the second things that I care about the most. Then we could get into world building, lore, whatever the case may be. It's for the better though. Most definitely being able to switch perspectives to multiple characters. Yeah, Wagner's story is not connected to Bam. It makes the tower scene bigger, more bigger when it's not involving him. I love Inuyasha slander every time. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's. I really don't think it's good, but I like it. I missed the JJK talk, but question is, did you follow JJK because you lost all the characters you like? Yes. Um, Toto lost his ability and stopped being a part of the series. Gojo was sealed. Mahito got taken by Geto or whatever. I think Mahito's the best villain in JJK. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I think Mahito was amazing. Nanami was my favorite character. He was my self insert. Him and Toto were my self insert. And then was that it? Yeah, that was what it. So like basically everyone that I like got fucked around and got fucked in the same arcs, Shibuya arc for the most part. And out of the trio of Megumi, Nobara, and Itadori, Nobara was my favorite, and she's dead. So just like I just kind of like yo, cool series. Well, I gave it one more shot. I remember I really wanted to like Hakari. Cause Hakari looked cool from his silhouette. I thought he was gonna be like a nigga. Thought he was gonna be like raw. But when Hikari got introduced, I don't think his ability is trash or anything, but it doesn't move me, and I'm just like, oh, I'm over it. Same thing with My Hero. My favorite characters were Mirio and All Might, and they ended up both like losing their power. So my interest in the series quit from like an 8 to a 2. You know what I'm saying? All Might's been in the last couple of chapters. I read that. I skipped like 10, like 12, like 20 chapters just to read the All Might shit because I like All Might. I think he's a really good character. That's my dude. I don't feel bad about that. I like characters, man. I'm a character dude. K-pop making Korea popular nowadays already. Yeah, TOG isn't even the most popular name for now, if I'm not wrong. I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it's the most popular, but didn't it reach like 1 billion views worldwide or something crazy like that? Example of that is Maggie. Whenever they switched away from Aladdin for a couple chapters, the backlash was crazy. It turned out to be the downfall of that series. I know, and the stuff was really good. Like I was genuinely surprised with is it Alma Turan, whatever it was called, the flashback with Solomon and stuff. That shit was incredible. Like, and as much as I like Aladdin, all those characters were really good. Maggie, the Labyrinth of Magic is one of my favorite manga. I have a tremendous amount of respect for that series. I have to actually try the Orient out and read that and shit. I haven't really given that a fair chance, but I gotta hop on that one. But I love Maggie. That's my shit. I love Mojito. No one reached Mojito's height to this day. Upgraded the Mojito point. Damn, Shibuya fucked your cast. Yeah. And Pat made a good point. One of my favorite antagonists, Mojito, is the one that did that. I'm like, that's kind of a good point. Shibuya bodied you. Hakari is so mid to me, man. His ability is Disney to the core. If you're a character type dude, then it really makes sense in how disappointed you sound with TOG. Yeah, it is what it is, though. Am I mistaken? It wasn't Wagner with Rachel the last time we saw him, so shouldn't he be on Pobodao ship? He should be. No, last time we saw him was early season 3, and he was running somewhere. Hidden Floor. He got we called it Soul Edge from Soul Calibur. He got the talking sword, who was like this sword is like something 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 fate, but there's somebody you have to kill. Type beat, but no, he was not with Rachel. Rachel was got taken by the Pobodao when she had the treasure stealing stingray to get the Apple Fitbit Apple Watch. SCU printing new characters every day, and you never get to see older characters. Yeah. Amo Taran flashback is peak. Yeah, she was really good. I even like the side story with Sinbad, the Adventures of Sinbad no Boken. That shit was super dope. Seeing how we got all of his what the fuck would they call them? Would they call them metal vessels, or that what the his people would use? His the Jin equips, but what was the I can't remember what it's called. Right? It's been a while, but yeah, I'm gonna start collect. I wanna own manga. I probably will collect the manga soon. I'm trying to finish Golden Kamui right now. I'm on my Golden Kamuy. I'm currently on 15, but after Golden Kamuy, I think I'm gonna do I'm gonna do Maggie, man. I like that. I really like that series. That shit moves me incredibly because I think it's a really interesting take on the Arabian Nights. So like a Japanese take on the Arabian Nights, a thousand nights, thousand days, thousand nights, was really interesting to me. It's kind of like why I wanted to. I really enjoyed Aku no Hana because I'm like, oh, les fleurs du mal, like, oh, this is like a Japanese take on les fleurs du mal, the flowers of evil. Let me see how they interpret this. Like that's pretty. It's pretty whatever. So yeah, Maggie Revisionist, I like that. I like that. I kind of want to do an index one, but like I index never ends. I don't remember shit about index. Oh God, Kazuma, give me a break. Him and Nisu Ishin are killing me. Like I had enough Monogatari, fam. Put the pen down. Another series, you know. Man, when I was reading manga a long time ago, I just stopped for some at some point later on when I was older. I wanted to get back to it. I don't remember shit about it almost. I remember a lot, but I would like to do a reread too of that. But I have a I like what's her name? Is her name Shinobu? I like her. I like her too because she draws bitches fire and she be drawing the nipple. When she had some of the gins come out or genies, for if you don't know if you know genies, and they just chest out with a piercing. I'm like, I gotta be stopped, bro. Random, but it's monstrous ongoing. It's on the list after I finish my Kubera reread, which I'm about to complete with you. She has an Orient series too. Yeah, Orient. I wanna read that too. I haven't given or I read like 6 chapters and said I'll catch up later when there's more. I don't know if it's still going or whatnot. Monstrous is still ongoing. Monstrous is the three things that I'm reading that are ongoing that are the best are easily for me Kubera, the JoJo lands, and Monstrous. I'm not necessarily putting them in any order, but those are the three things that I'm reading that are things that I care about the most in an ongoing sense. If you want to read something that I respect a lot as a comic book that's completed, I would say read East to West. East to West is really good if you want to start with something completed or Low by Rick Remender and Greg. So not Greg, sorry, Greg. Wes Craig is who did the artwork for Deadly Glass. Sorry, with Rick Remender, but yeah, or yeah, it's really interesting. I think you like it. I'm gonna give it a chance. Now, have you read all of Berserk? Guts is one of the best built out of the characters in all of manga, in my opinion. That's a common opinion that I hear that Guts is one of the best characters or most tragic characters of all time or whatnot. I haven't really read it since the passing of Miria. Rest in peace to him. But the last thing I remember was Casca kind of getting her soul or memories back, type of thing, when they were putting the pieces together or some ish. But Berserk's good. Berserk's cool. It's not particularly my series in that sense, but I have a lot of respect for it. I don't think it's a bad series. I think at one point, if you asked me in 2013 what I thought was objectively the best manga, I probably would have told you Berserk. I don't believe that anymore, but that would have been my answer in 2013. But it's cool. Yam Raiha's crazy. Her Yeti go crazy, man. I like her a lot. Atlanta was a Yeti merchant. That boy be swimming in those. He also been a man Yeti too. That one gym with her Yetis out is amazing to remember a thing about her. But God, I remember some characters: Sinbad, Alibaba, the girl with the red hair, Morgana. I remember specifically when I got revealed that she is her species. But I remember shit. Yeah, they come from they're the I didn't remember their names that well. They have red hair and they're really physically gifted. Glam did put me in a couple of months back, and I finished. Oh, you finished? I didn't know that. I didn't know. I had no idea you read East to West. So shout out to yo. Shaolian Mao is the one. The Bride of Death. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? She's the GOAT. She's so fucking fire, bro. What chapter issue 22 when they tried to body her when she was taking a bath was one of the greatest chapters I ever read because there's no words, but I know exactly what everyone was thinking. That shit was sick. And I said, I know Archibald is that nigga. Don't just pull up on him. He's nice. He went boom, boom, boom with the gas. I said, I knew he was cold. I knew he. I that old man just sitting there on his with his cigar. Look, I know he's nice. Don't test him. Pow pow. Nah, I love that series. That shit is so fucking gas. I wish I could talk about comics more, but you niggas don't read none of this shit. All you guys read is manga, JJK. Naya, did you read the new JJK? Did you read Chainsaw Man? Did you read this? Did you read Chainsaw Man? Did you read the new Black Clover? You guys don't read nothing fun. You read the same shit. Tired of y'all. I just had my comic. I haven't. I don't know if it came back, but yeah, the original run with is it Neil? Is it Neil? Is it Neil who writes that one? Shit, I'm a fraud. I think it's Neil. I did like it. Child to Death. It's a phenomenal series. What do you think about? What do you think if the sword Wagner has contains Jihad's memories? Do you think that has the memories? I don't think so, but I don't hate that idea. That'd be interesting. I pushed Invincible to the side for East and West. I'm so thankful that I did, nigga. The issue with zero dialogue and her bodying all them niggas, nah, that shit was cold, right? That shit was sick. She was trying to bathe and had to work overtime. Ultimate, I think his name got some of the craziest bars I ever seen in my life. You know, he's my second favorite character. I listen. He's a piece of shit, but I understand. I understand. I get it. I can't get mad at it. He's a pragmatic logic man of logic and reason. I can't be mad at it. So yeah. I've always contemplated reading Berserk, but I don't know how fucked it is. I saw this one thing I don't really enjoy something just because it's really dark and overall that's it. Not saying Berserk is, but how much it is. Also, if I ever finish it, that's another question that stops me. Yeah, Berserk has some wildness in it, and I don't necessarily think it's interesting. It's not like the darkest thing that I've ever read. I've read some ish. Like, if you guys are familiar with the mangaka of like Blade of the Immortal and Dialogue Gelder and whatnot, he has this one series. Man, I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into it before I get myself canceled. But yeah, like, no, I don't think Berserk's that dark, but it has some stuff in it. But I don't know. It's not. I'm not here to recommend it in either direction. Chill on Black Goder and Go Kaisen. Neil Gaiman, yes. Also, Wolf is legendary. Yep. And Crow. Shout out to Crow. She bad. Is there a website I can go and read for free? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can find it online for free. Unless you mean like legally. I don't know. I'm a pirate. I don't care about. I steal. I steal. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a dedicated manga website. I literally just Google what I want to read. If I want to read Golden Kamuy, I go Golden Kamuy manga online. Oh, it's here on Bao Toto or Mangaka a lot. Click and I read. Like, I don't have a dedicated site. Just like Tachiomi and all this stuff. I don't. I just read wherever I can find it, where it's legible, it's clear, and I think the translations are good. I'm not like a person who goes to a specific site to read stuff. Yeah, even for AOT, I think it's decent. I just don't think it's anything special. I do not like Attack on Titan. I don't think it's that good. Even like if I'm being impartial and unbiased and as objective as I can be, I really think it's a very run in the mill. Like, humanity is always the real bad guy enemy, and I don't know. This is me. I'm not an Attack on Titan guy. I feel that. I think it starts off strong though, all things considered. A bit too pressing with the way it feels. Feel it. Um, yeah. I tried Manga C. We got Tachi on me that too. I secretly think the sequel to Seven Deadly Sins is great, but I know it would get torn apart if it was more popular. Still early days though, praying the bot coming expectation for it. But he started off really well with Nanatsu no Taizai too. I'll probably cave at some point and give it a shot because I do have a lot of love for Nanatsu no Taizai despite how it ended and how things ended up. I do have a lot of love for it. Um I'll try. I'll give it my best effort at some point. That's all I can promise. I can't promise I'll catch up, I'll care, or I'll read it, but I could give it an earnest attempt. That's the best I can do. Because I do really like Ban. I have a picture of Ban on my wall, like Ban, the undead Ban. Like, I like that guy. He's a good character. I cared about his relationship with the fairy. What's her name? Not Elaine. No, Elaine, right? Elizabeth is Meliodas. Yeah, Elaine, I think, right? I cared about them. I like Zeldris and the vampires. That moved me. Um, there's a lot of stuff about that series that I like and that did well. Just kind of, to me, when they revealed that Esterosa was Mael, I saw the series start to kind of really dip a little bit in quality overall and stuff like that. So that's when it kind of started to go off the rails for me. But yeah. What do you think about Vagabond? I can see you at least respecting that series. I do. my let me ask you a question first with Vagabond. Do you guys have anything in your life as a consumer or whatever, whether it's like a certain mythos, mythology, or folklore about something that you're pretty traditional on? So, for example, I have friends who will never give Twilight the light of day, pun intended, because twi- vampires don't sparkle in the sun. They die, they burn. They like the original vampire lore. Stake in the heart, you burn in the sun, whatever, whatever. Like you like it to be standard traditional. That doesn't mean the things you do with the story aren't interesting, but you want it to be like traditional, right? So I'm like that with something like Vikings. Listen, I actually do not have any beef or smoke with Vagabond. I am not trying to hear a Viking say I have no enemies. I want you to get off your boat, slam the axe against the shield, yell like a barbarian, pillage, kill, destroy, burn, drink, Valhalla, and do it all over again. I'm not trying to see, I don't have any enemies. I don't want to fight. That's not moving me. But for everything that I read with Vagabond, it's very well put together. It's well drawn. I like it. I need my Vikings like Thorkel. That nigga is always on some. "Ah!" That's what I need. If not that, I don't want it. That's just me. That's all I'm gonna say. Cannot speak for anybody else, but I need niggas dying. So yeah. Oh, you said Vagabond. That's crazy. That's Vinland. Vagabond is the that's the samurai one. Oh, with Musashi. No, I don't like Vagabond. It's pretty though. I don't like it, but it's pretty. My fault. I totally went Vinland Saga. Yeah, Vagabond is pretty, but I don't like it. Inoue is a really good artist. Like I love how he draws. He's really good at it, but that shit does not move me at all. I'm sorry. It's just good looking. That's my fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. All those like series kind of blend together. Ubal Blatt, Berserk, Vinland, Vaga, Freezing a little bit. Like they're all like the darker, whatever. But yeah, my fault. I have a very unpopular opinion with that series though. I think Thor's is cool, but his philosophy is cheeks to me. Yep, Thor's ass. And his son is not good either. It's like Thorkel. Thorkel's so dope. Yes, Vinland was alright until the Balak Sea. That shit is ass. Did I get to that? I'm like on the arc I was at, it's like he went back home, he saw his sister and shit like that, and he met the nigga with the arrow, with the crossbow. I don't remember. It's been a long time. But yeah, I'm not a vagabond guy. I always try to be open minded and I will try stuff, so I am more traditional about stuff, but I just don't like mechas. But I gave Good Geass and Gurren Lagann a chance. It was really good. Mechas were something that was hard for me to get into. I don't think I dislike mechas anymore. I'm at the point where I can't say I seek mecha out as a genre, but I don't dislike it anymore. But I was like that too. It took Gurren Lagann, maybe Code Geass, and I would say Neon Genesis Evangelion. I think I'm forgetting one more that really got me to it for me to really like look at mecha in a different lens. But I don't have any smoke with mecha, but I understand that. But I can't say I seek them out. But definitely video games where I can pilot one, I'm in there. Also, I just have a bias against sports, anime, or mangas. I want to see action, usually something, but then even other stuff I might read, like Slice of Life, but I can't with sports ones. So I disagree. I love sports manga, but I like sports, and I think a lot of them capture the brotherhood, the camaraderie, the camaraderie, but also the competitiveness of sports because sports are something that did a lot of good for me in my life. You see me, I'm in good shape because of sports. So like I love sports, a lot of sports series. So can't agree with that one, but hey man, to each their own. If you don't like sports ball, you don't like sports ball. But like High Q, Dino Ace, Tennis no Oji Sama, Prince of Tennis. Sorry, why not go full Japanese? Prince of Tennis, One Outs, Ipo, fuck, Kuroko, Slam Dunk, Rookies. What's a sumo one? Nah, I love me. Yamushi Pedal biking, cause I really want a good hockey one. I really hope that I get a good hockey one. Ao Ashi was my favorite ongoing sports one right now for football soccer. I love Ao Ashi, really good. I really actually like did enjoy Blue Lock for what it was. I haven't read it in a long time, but Blue Lock is a little much for me as a pure football fan. So Mecca don't grow on me. I feel it. Anyway, stick with basketball. Uh, Real is his best series, by the way. The wheelchair basketball, that's his best series. No, I'm just letting y'all know. He didn't make anything more real than real, even though he ain't gonna finish it. He don't finish shit. Yeah, Lane, if you like Bannon and Lane, you might enjoy their son in the sequel. He's probably most people's favorite. Zeldris goes does get some love, but it depends on what you're looking for, which fair enough. NGE and Gurren Lagann are standouts to me. Iron Blooded Orphans is one of those things Brago have been pushing for years, so I'll probably eventually try it out. Been trying to get my brother to watch Al Ashley. Tell him it's real football. Tell him my son Ashito, he's the one. Tell him he's nice. He's the one. Watch sports in real life and stuff. I just don't take it serious in slice and anime and manga. I don't know if that bias. Haven't really experienced reading it or watching one though. Well, maybe one day I'll give it a try and I like it. Sports series are amazing, man. Diamond Ace has transcended the genre to mess with one of my favorites ever. I'm not a soccer guy whatsoever, but Al Ashi is incredible to me. It's so good. I like Ria, but Nono Mia pisses me off. The Ashito bus moment, if you remember that, is a moment was all I needed and became a favorite for me. Yeah, but even when I was reading Eren no Kishi, and that's the one with the two brothers, and one of them dies in a car accident. I think the car accident, or whatever. And basically, the one that was actually nice on the national team and had potential, he gave his heart to his little brother, who has potential to be like him. But whatever, whatever. And I'm like, that was a good premise to move me to get into the series. But yeah, I feel that when its mom gave him the money and I think to get the new maybe to get the new boots or whatever. Yeah, yeah, that moved me. But that series I think it gels better with people who would like the sport as opposed to as opposed to Blue Lock. Blue Lock, anyone can watch it because it's not realistic really. So like I find that pure soccer stands have a harder time with Blue Lock because I'm like you that's not realistic. You can't do that shit. But yeah. But have you ever seen the Kung Fu Soccer Chinese anime movie? That's the real question, bro. Which one? I feel like there's more than one. I want to say Shaolin Showdown Soccer for some reason, but I feel like there's like a lot. But no, um, maybe I think I think I actually would probably admit that football and basketball because they're like, and maybe, but I don't see much. I don't see enough track and field, so I can't just track and field. But because of the sports I play the most, you can't get too ridiculous with it. I want to enjoy it. You can't get too ridiculous with the basketball stuff or the soccer stuff. I'm not gonna like it. Other sports I don't play, go to town. But those two, you gotta be grounded in reality to some degree, a little bit. So yeah. Am I up to date with EPO? Fuck no. I'm super. I'm not. I'm nowhere. I'm nowhere near caught up. Nowhere near caught up. I'm not even like. I'm not even like 100 chapters in. I just know a lot about it because everyone I know reads it and watches it. And I watched whatever the late. I don't know if anything came out very recently. Whatever the latest anime Madhouse did for EPO, I watched with my friend. Yeah, I know. I'm nowhere near caught up. I'm nowhere near it. I just know a lot of shit about it. I know when he got punch drunk and he lost some burger and his girlfriend, who's ugly, said he had to quit. He got the big meat Takamura to go. He be fading. Like I know about Ippo. I just don't read it myself like that. That's too much. That's too much work. It's too much work. Not doing it. Used to play roller inline hockey back when I lived in Spain. Nice. I'm not good at hockey, even though I'm Canadian. But yeah, you can tell Blue Lock is definitely people that don't know too much. Tokyo Ghoul football. Oh, I hate calling it soccer, but I'm trying to make sure North American people know what we're talking about. That's why I always say football and I say soccer right after. Or I say football, but I don't mean NFL. But yeah, I don't like calling it soccer either. But I'm not used to calling it that. Even like when I was growing up here, we called it football. So I know I live in North America, but yeah, I get you. Me Ippo's amazing manga man. It's a midterm. I get it. I'm not an Ippo hater. I like Ippo. Ippo's a good series. Anything that I've seen in Ippo or read in Ippo and heard about it has always been gas and or interesting. Even the videos that I've watched a little bit out of context. I'm not reading 1,400 chapters of boxing. I don't have the time. I missed the boat. I should have done this years ago when I had hours on my hand. I don't have that time. I'm not doing it. It's too late for me. This is what it is. I missed the boat. Sorry. If I didn't already read One Piece and someone was like, read this today, and I saw about 1,100 chapters, I would look at you like you were sick in the head. Like, oh, what the fuck do you think I'm out here doing? Laying in bed all day scrolling? I have shit to do. I don't have time for this. And remember, I have a bunch of interests. I don't just read manga. I play games. I go outside. I play sports. I work out. I hang out. I be doing a bunch of different shit. You know, I'm not always at home just consuming shit, reading shit, playing shit. You know, I haven't even watched a football game since the Premier League and stuff started back up. Like, there's games I want to watch. Like, I got other hobbies, man. I don't have time for 1,400 chapters of boxing. I'm sorry. So, that's kind of why I have a bias against sports. I just prefer real sports, not some crazy impossible shit. But again, I'm loving to watch it or read one. Yeah, maybe you'd have to try it. Ugly girlfriend is crazy. She annoying though. Hey, I heard she's beat, but hey, if she holds him down, she holds him down, man. That doesn't. Listen. I'm the type of nigga. I will lie to you. I'll look at you and be like, hey, as long as you're happy. Like if you show me a girl and I think she's beat, I'm gonna hit you with the, yo. As long as she treats you good and you happy, my nigga, let's get it. Like I'm that guy. I won't lie to you. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Well, as long as they're treating my man's right, that's what matters to me. But I'll look at you and basically, I think your girlfriend's ugly. It is what it is. Or your boyfriend's ugly. It is what it is. As long as you happy though. I'm in my shoulder bag right now, watching football. I'm in my gaming bag right now. I'm about to finish the Sea of Stars true ending right after I edit some stuff. And then I'm gonna move on to 9 Years of Shadow. What does that have to do after 9 Years of Shadow? So I'm in my gaming bag right now. I'm trying to get through some of this backlog. 50 chapters of cultivation novels? No. I'm glad when I did. There's absolutely no way in hell I'll do it nowadays. Even like Kingdom. I don't know how far Kingdom is, but like I feel like I've missed too much Kingdom. Where I'm like I'm too far behind to catch back up. But if Yo Tanwa start doing shit and popping off, or she bust her cheeks open, let me know. I'm reading that. If she gives the nether regions up, just let me know. I'll be there no matter what. Blasphemous 2 is also out. What is that? I don't know if I know what that is. Is that a game? I don't know if I'll play that. Blasphemous 2. Look that up. Y'all know me. Yeah, Blasphemous 2. I never played Blasphemous 1. The pertinent one awakens as Blasphemous 2 joins him once again in the endless struggle against the miracle. Dive into a pearl. Ooh, hold on. Interesting. Interesting. But no, I don't. I listen. This. Do you guys want to hear the amount of games I have to play? I can't add that to the list right now. So let me just give you an idea, okay? Born of well, I should name games that are probably already out. But like Dragon Mark for Death, Panzer Paladin Pathless, Horizon Forbidden West, Kina and the Bridge of Spirits, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Nirvana, AI the Somnian Files, Nirvana Initiative. Um, what else just dropped? I have to play 9 Years of Shadow. What just dropped that I have to play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I still have technically Bayonetta 3 to play. Like it's getting crazy. And everything wants to come out right now. And I'm still not technically done what I want to do with I said Tears of Shadows. Sea of Stars. On Guard came out. That dropped. Haven't got to that yet. Jesus Christ. So yeah. Call the Stars is so bad. It's like one dimensional every way, same plots, characters, villains, literally the same person with different names. For some reason, it's almost like crack when I was younger. I just love seeing cocky, arrogant, fucks getting smacked by OPMC, I guess, which is the whole point. Wasted the time though to read that is dog shit. Yeah, I mean, when you go through phases of life, you might. When I was younger, like when I was like I want to say 13 to 16, 17 ish. I like dark, edgy, gritty shit. I thought it was so mature when it was like, yo, it's dark, it's edgy, it's gritty, it's so serious, dude. Like, man, don't fuck around, no joke, none of that laughter. Niggas died, there's blood. Like, I thought, and then like I grew up, I'm like, I don't. A good story's a good story. Who cares? So I feel that. Keena's fire. We see completed it, and the game fools you that that shit is actually as hard. Bosses are fun. Okay. Love the feeling and atmosphere of that game and its messaging about life and death. I've been very excited to play that one for a while. It's just a matter of getting around to it. But listen, man, this backlog is crazy. And right now I'm trying to chip away at it because I need to get through like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because that's taking me 100 hours minimum. Then I know there's like DLC that already came out, and I'm like, holy, but I wish I didn't loafed on that game. I should have played it when I had the chance to, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2 did irreparable damage. I fucking hate that game. That game is shit. And if you're a Xeno fan, I do not like. It's hard for me to believe you really like that game, aside from maybe the ending stuff happened with the story that connects back to Xenoblade Chronicles One. But that game is shit. I fucking hate Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It did like now I'm like I'd be like skeptical. Like I don't believe in Monolith Soft. Like I'd be like, I didn't buy this game. I got it as a gift. If I didn't even buy it, that's how much you know I don't know that I have faith in this company anymore. Because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with fucking Rex and his stupid ass outfit showing his fucking thigh, just trash. It's just garbage. Yeah, the last single player game I beat was Elden Ring, and people want me to play that too. I still have the Spider-Man Miles Morales DLC. Spider-Man 2 is gonna be coming out. Like, just so much to play, bro. You're gonna need a year to complete these games. Hey, it was fun. Catch you in the stream, but gotta go now. All right, brother. Take care. Yeah, like I don't know. It's hard out here, man. But you know what? Maybe I'll play AI the Somnia Files after Nirvana this because that I probably just need a weekend to beat it. Like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'll be done. So I should do that after 9 Years of Shadow. Born of Red got. Oh, there's Temtem that's the one to play. Me and Vince want to play Temtem on stream, perhaps. People want me to play Cassette Beasts, but I don't know. Like Cassette Beasts look cool, but I don't want to play it like that. The first thing you info Madeline was cute, ruling more for Jericho. Man, she had to die, but she got dirty. There's no reason that she couldn't make it work. I actually agree with you that there's a part of me that would have liked the idea that he had to let Elaine go, and I thought I like Jericho actually. She's one of my favorite characters in that series. That would have been interesting, but I guess with the Fountain of Youth and fairy shit and life and death magic, death isn't a permanent thing in that series, so it is what it is. But I hear you. I like Jericho. I thought she was dope. But what could you do? Yeah, there's so many games to play, dude. And then like I just keep watching more and more trailers, right? And then like I wanna be ready to play. I'm gonna play this on. I think this I'll play on stream. But Super Mario Legend of Seven Stars RPG probably play that on stream. I actually do want Super Mario Wonder, so me and my boys are gonna play that. Actually, even as much as a Saturday, we were playing the TMNT DLC for Shredder's Revenge, the Dimension whatever DLC. That shit was really fun. We had a really good time, and Double Dragon Gaiden and Rise of the Dragon. I actually to this day have still not played River City Girls 2. I finished zero. I replayed one with my boy, but I haven't played two yet. And I think it's almost been out for a year. Granted, that and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk are like $50. I'm like, I'm not paying $50 for these games. Go on sale. Let me fucked up. River City Girls one cost me $19 to $19. This was like $50. I'm like, I'm not paying $50 for that shit. So yeah, they got me stay. They're not serious with that. That's too much. And see me, I'll look at a game I want and just and fantasize about it and just not buy it. But thank God for the Steam Deck and PC gaming and Steam and Green Man and Ubi Connect, Ubisoft or Ubi is it Uplay? What do they call it now? Whatever. Thank God for Game Pass and all that stuff because man, Too expensive. And me, I'll just not play some shit. I promise you. I'll just not play some shit. Like God of War, Ragnarok. Yo, I just watched the cutscenes. I'm not playing that. I don't have time. I'm not a God of War stan. I don't care. I didn't even finish watching all the cutscenes. I got bored, but yeah, like I don't give a damn. Like I'll sacrifice a game that I might care about, and then this is why I can't play any more fighting games because I can't dedicate the time to stay good to get good and stay good at one. I can't do it. I think I got PS Plus. It's on Horizon there, so I'm Gucci. I heard PSN Plus is like $100 now. Did I see that right? Someone said the other day. Like I think I see a thumbnail on a video. I didn't click it though, but because when I had PSN Plus, it was like $40 a month, something like that. But I never paid for it. My best friend always paid for it, but I told her to stop because I don't play my PS4. I don't have the PS5. Like it's just there. So this is useless. I just play my Steam Deck these days. Can't believe y'all don't got the Steam Deck. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. I don't know the value in dollars, but I don't. The deluxe one is not that expensive for me. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not good at. I'm not even good at converting CAD to USD, so I couldn't tell you. But I know our dollar is shit. Um, More often than not, like I'd say, like I think in America, a AAA game probably cost him about $60. I don't know if that's before tax though. I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the comment could tell me if an American like so if you bought like a new Call of Duty game, how much would that run you? And you can exclude like expansions and stuff. Like just you just bought the core game. Because for me it's gonna be 89.99 plus tax. Or 79.99 plus tax. So pretty much $100 for a game. I don't know if there's any expansion, DLC, you gotta buy this on Amiibo, tickle my bum, whatever with it. 100 you're going like well over $100 a game. I don't This is why I stopped buying a lot of these games. People are like, oh, you're gonna buy this. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it in 5 years when it's $13. I played Spider-Man and Horizon years after it came. Well, no, Horizon I played originally, but I didn't really I focused on main quest stuff because I it was after Breath of the Wild too. I wasn't really in the mood to focus on it. But I remember coming back with the Frozen Tears DLC, and I'm like, and I felt like I was playing it for the first time because I was really paying attention. Spider Man, I got the Game of the Year edition for $13, and I had a great time. I just played it at my friend's house. I never actually played and had the game like that, if I remember correctly. So I'll just wait until those games are on super sale. Like Nintendo, I know shit won't go on sale unless it's like I was like a first party because they're evergreen games. But yeah, the latest game I bought was Final Fantasy 16. That was around $60 if I convert the values. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, see, I would be more okay with $60, but I'm paying almost close to 100. Man, it's not fun. Zelda was 79.99 plus tax. Tears of the Kingdom was the first AAA game I bought at full price in a very long time. Cause me, I will look for a sale. I will look online. Shit, I'll emulate. I got Ryujin X. I got Yuzu and stuff. Like I'll emulate. Like I have no problem emulating a game if it runs well on the PC. I will steal it. I was thinking you and the other person for the website for Magi. Oh, $80 is crazy. Yeah, man. Imagine, like, oh, the new God of War Ragnarok, 79.99 plus tax. Plus this expansion when it comes out in 5 months. Like, yeah, can't do it. That's why. That's what. Like, I never pretend one of the biggest reasons I became an indie merchant is because of price. I believe that the experiences I get in independently created games are better than the ones that these conglomerates and corporations and companies and AAA developers make, even if I'd only played for 10 hours. It's, I don't care about the quantity of time I spend. I care about the quality of time. I'll always say that. It might be 6 hours, but it was 6 meaningful hours. This might be 60 hours, but it was 60 hours of busy work. I didn't have more fun with it. I can play Starfield. I hate Bethesda games, but I ain't paying $60 for him. I don't play Starfield like 3 or something. I don't play Starfield, so I don't know what that is really. I don't like the games. The games were like Final Fantasy. I'm not a Final Fantasy guy, so I didn't care about 16. So I didn't get that. Not a God of War guy, so I didn't get Ragnarok. It's not that Armored Core doesn't look fantastic to me. I know it's the sixth iteration. I'm not jumping to six because of hype beast on the TL. I will play one, then I'll play two, and then I'll play three, then I'll play four, then I'll play five, and then I'll play the new one. If I decide I want to do that. I am not the person who skips. I don't care how excited the timeline is. I don't skip shit. I played every single Metal Gear in order. I played the Final Fantasies, the Resident Evils in order when I started playing them like not like pretty recently. I'm not skipping to 8 with fucking Ethan Winters. I'm going to the first one, Raccoon City, Umbrella, Company, Outbreak, Chris Redfield, whatnot. I'm going to the beginning. That's just me though. I can't speak for other people, but that's just how I am. I will never start something like JoJo at part 3 or One Piece at the time skip. I'm going to the first fucking chapter and I'm going in order. And don't understand the skipping mentality. It's the weirdest shit that motherfuckers do, in my opinion. But what can you do? What can you do? What's Starfield about though? What's that about? I'm kind of looking for some new genres and things to get into. Some of my friends really want me to play Destiny 2, but I don't know what Destiny 2 is about. And I'm not really. Is that a looter shooter? Like I don't really be shooting like that. Like I'm Canadian, I can't shoot, bro. We don't got guns. Trudeau took them. He hates us. We don't have guns. I can't shoot. I couldn't play Metal Gear before, so one day I lost the collector edition to PS4. That's when I finally got into it. That's dope. I like that though. And a lot of what's really kind of crazy. I looked at my like demographic. I got a lot of like I'm pretty international, all things considered. I know that's not a big number, it's not a big percentage, but I'm like pretty international. Like obviously, most of my viewers are from the U.S., from the U.S., Europe, and Canada, right? Then I saw I can't remember the last time I watched like Egypt and India up there. I'm like, oh shit, what country? Was it Belize? I seen a country like what? like I guess I'm kind of Mr. Worldwide, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, PS3, I feel it. It's the new space exploration RPG. It's by the Skyrim. Oh, Skyrim is dope. So it's like I'm oversimplifying it, but it's like space Skyrim. Like you get to explore. Cause what was that one space game that launched badly but everyone liked later? It had like the randomized planets. Fuck, I don't remember. No Man's Sky. Boom. Yeah. 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 I kind of do want to try Elden Ring, but I don't want to like. I'm not trying to die like over and over. Like I'll just turn it off and never play again. But Elden Ring is the one I want to try. It's not Bloodborne. It's not Demon Souls. It's not Dark Souls. It's not Neo or whatever the other one Soulsborne is. I wanna try Elden Ring, but we'll see. We'll see. Because that one I know is a little bit open world too, and you can do things in whatever order. I like open world stuff, but I don't necessarily need it. I think linear games have their place and handcrafting set pieces and certain experiences and encounters that the player has to go through has its pros and cons. The same way open world, open ended stuff has its pros and cons. There's no perfect, way to do anything necessarily, but yeah. And I mean, you kind of have to be willing to die over and over again, but you can also get OP builds, builds that put the game into easy mode. But you have to get to that point unless you speed run it towards that build, unless you got some cheats to level up. I think it's better if you can borrow a copy because you won't just waste money if you don't like it. Mr. Katakuri said he's gonna buy the game for me. I said if you buy it, I'll play it on stream. When I say die over and over, I just mean like the way that I see people like fight one boss all day. I'm not doing that shit. I don't have that level of like I don't know, resiliency. Like I just rather spend my day doing something else. Like I remember watching my friend play Bloodborne. I think it was a boss, not the graveyard boss. It was a boss. I can't remember, but it had like a grab that used to poison him. And pretty much with the way that his build was at the time, if he got grabbed once, he died. He didn't have enough time to inject himself with the healing shit. I kid you not, I watched this man fight that boss for like 10 hours before he beat it. And I'm like, I will never do that. After 10 attempts, I'm moving on to something else. Unless it's like a platform. Platformers are different, but I like platforms. Like Celeste, I'll die for an hour in a level. That's different. And Celeste was right back in action. But I can't say I have that fortitude for a boss fight. After an hour of trying, I'm moving on. Because Cuphead, the boss that gave me the most trouble was the robot one. I think it took me in total like 4 hours to beat him. But I remember one day I couldn't beat him the first time. I'm like, nah, fuck this. I turned it off. I put on like Breath of the Wild or something and run around on my bike. Mad as fuck. Mad as fuck. And I came back to the next day like I'm not doing that. But SIU moved me. I did not. He did not. He did not. You fought Melina for 2 days. I don't have that. I don't have that dog in me, bro. I'll be honest. I just don't have that dog in me. I don't have that. Whatever that is, it's not in here. I don't got it. Unless maybe for platformers, but that's about it. If you played that kind of game before, at most you might fight for a couple of few hours. Now it took me a long time to beat Melina, probably without cheese. Probably took like 12 hours. Oh my god. You don't need to fight one boss over and over in Elden Ring. It's open world. If you get stuck in a boss, you can go somewhere else. You see, I like that. I just go elsewhere. And like I don't like grinding, but if I have to grind so I can look cool, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll grind so I can stun on some niggas. I am a linear blade of Makula was all up in my ears for 12 hours, bro. Yeah, Jesus Christ. But Elden Ring was the one like this looks so intriguing to me, like the lore, the world, the characters, all the art, the fan art I saw. I'm like this out of any one of these Soulsborne games, this is the one that looks the most appealing for me as an outsider. I'm not part of that community like that. I guess at most you can say I've played like 2D ones that are pretty hard, but I don't think Hollow Knight's a hard game. I think Hollow Knight's challenging. I don't think it's hard. What's the other one I'm thinking of? You fucking slash and dodge. Can't remember what it's called, but like a lot of people think the messenger is hard. I think the messenger is challenging. I don't think it's hard. But I think that I'm pretty good at platformers. So if you look on platformer Metroidvania with challenge, I can play them. I do have to beat Sword of Re. That game was beating my ass in the demo secretly. But I don't think I knew what I was doing. Do I think Cuphead is harder than Hollow Knight? I haven't played the Cuphead DLC really, with like the new island and the girl Cuphead. The chalice, I think you bring the chalice girl to life, something like that. The one that gives you the little different abilities. So I don't know about that part. No, I actually didn't think Cuphead was that hard, except for the dragon boss, the little fire guy, who used to cheese me and just kill me sometimes. But it really, when I beat that robot, the game was easy. Mr. King Dice wasn't hard, and the Devil wasn't hard to me. So I don't think Cuphead was hard, but Cuphead is challenging. Like to me, a game could be challenging where it's like you can't sit back, lean back, and not pay attention and like be on your phone and win. But you have to like focus and be like, okay, like challenging. I think Celeste is hard. Now the Celeste main game is challenging, but the B side and C side tapes where you want to get all the strawberries, that shit is fucking hard. Like that's a hard game to me. Um, Cuphead is a challenging game to me. I don't think it's hard, but I think I'm pretty good at platformers, all things considered. Like Soulsborne's game, I know what you call that kind of combat action RPG. When you dodge roll, you can't spam it because it takes like stamina to attack and stuff. That would be a lot more difficult for me to do. That's not my forte. Especially like games where you can't dodge roll in like if I can't spam dodge roll, I might be useless. I might be kind of useless without dodge roll spam. Cause I'm not a parry merchant. If I can dodge, I'll dodge. I'll block or parry if I can't dodge it. If that makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, pick up. But I only play Elden Ring out of Soulsborne games, so I can't say for others. Elden Ring was amazing. It was really hard to get used to, but kind of game in the beginning. But after 2 days, especially, I was in the groove of learning boss moves and moves and stuff. That's a fair assessment. You spam dodge roll and Sekiro. Yeah, yeah. See, I can just like if I can just dodge roll indefinitely, get my invincibility frames. I'm good. Sekiro, that's a shadow. Is that shadows die twice? At the one with the monkey and dies, and the monkey picks his head up and starts fighting you headless. That shit was fucking crazy. I think I see Laz playing that a little bit. But again, that game, I think those type of games for a certain type of community. But I want to try. The one thing about me is I like to give things a fair chance. And maybe it's not for me because I didn't really play any shooting games at all for any reason. And then my friends kind of got me into the BioShock, and I like the BioShock a lot. I like the first one and the last one a lot with Elizabeth and Songbird and shit. Booker, I like that game. Last of Us was fine. It was like my first true zombie story with the Cordyceps and Joel and Ellie, whatever. That was cool. I played the Tomb Raiders, though. Tomb Raider, you could I think, yeah, I played Tomb Raider, but Tomb Raider was fine. Then I tried. I promise if Overwatch wasn't like an online only multiplayer game, I probably would have played Overwatch because I played the demo and beta or alpha with my friends a lot, and I liked using Zarya. I would have tried it. Don't really play battle royales, just a genre I never get into, but I want to try. But like Soulsborne type games are another one that I always want to get into and give a fair chance. Like I I've had Bloodborne downloaded on this motherfucker since 2014. I haven't played it. It's just a matter of when I get into it though. So yeah. I'm boring. I usually just play an online game. Used to play a lot of CS, Counter Strike. I think that Counter Strike when 1.6 when I was a kid, and now just League of Legends. I can say for sure I don't recommend League to anyone. Fuck that game. Play it if you want to lose your mind and be miserable. I don't like League of Legends. I hate that game. I actually have like a personal vendetta against League of Legends, so I feel that like no, you couldn't get me to play that. I don't, but MOBAs aren't really for me. I guess is that what they're called, like mega multiplayer online like RPGs. Like those type of games don't move me. But like I have like legitimate disdain for League, and I've hated League for years, for like a decade plus, because League took my friends from me. I remember all my friends got into League of Legends, and I could never get these niggas to do anything. Come outside, chill, do whatever. All the niggas did was play League and hate the game and yell at the game and be upset the whole time. And every match takes like fucking 45 minutes to beat. I hate League of Legends. That shit stole my friends from me. Never liked that game. And just I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. It's click, 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 clicking. Oh, I got a jungle ADC lane. Get my elo. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Shit does not move me. I do not respect that game at all for any reason. Especially if you've been playing it for like a decade and you're not making no fucking bread playing it. What are you doing? Turn that shit off. I have friends who've been playing this shit are still like bronze or like silver. Like, nigga, you're trash. You've been playing since the 10th grade. We're 30 now. Turn it off. Turn the game off. What are you doing? Cannot with that game, personally. So, you like Infinite? Story was off for me. Infinite. What is that? After I played Elder Ring, I found this guy on Twitch that does hit list runs. The guy was doing hit list runs with all kinds of different weapons. I was just shy. Some people are just really good at these games, like just really good. They'll come up with some shit you never seen. Sekiro so much easier because I know stamina. Because once you're in the combat system, it's a dance. Okay, fair enough. Aren't platformers not pretty hard too? Well, it depends on the platformer, right? Like I'm sure if I throw you to Celeste, you'll have a hard time playing Celeste. I don't think platformers are necessarily easy or hard. Just like how used to are you playing them? Like I grew up playing Sonic, Mario, and stuff like that, and like I like Castlevania and things of that nature. So platforming challenges I like a lot. Because a Hollow Knight, there's a lot of these sections where you have to like bounce off these chainsaws, and you got to pretty much get through the whole thing without getting hit once. And I enjoy it. But I think platformers are easy, but I play them a lot. That's why I'm saying like a Soulsborne game, I don't play them, so I probably find it challenging. Like the first time I had to shoot a gun in the game, and my reticle is like doing this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's good. Trust me, no one played League of Legends enjoys it. You just can't stop playing it. I've never understood that. Like people saying that like I've never understood like people like I hate this game, but I can't stop playing. And like, what? I don't get that. Is that Stockholm syndrome? What's up, Katakuri? Knight has a league as an antagonist in his backstory. I fucking hate that game. Okay, sorry, it makes him upset. There are other games. No, it's fine. You could talk about it. It's not fine. Bioshock Infinite, the one with Elizabeth. Okay, yeah. Oh, Infinite, yeah, yeah. There you go. Yeah, I know the last one a different name. That's the one you're above. That one was really good. Dark Souls is way easier than Sekiro. I have 1,000 hours in those games. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, I know. You're the guy. Souls games are good for mental health. I would recommend. Oh, my mental health is already in the mud. So, but yeah, yeah, those are probably the only two genres genres really that I don't engage much. Like I don't play a lot of games with guns and shooters or like shooter looters, battle royales, and your Call of Duties and Halos and stuff. Um, I did have this like random week. I played Gears of. Is it Gears of War? I'm thinking of with that's the one where you fight the aliens and you're like mad buff and you hack niggas in half on the Xbox. I think it's called Gears of War. I remember one week I just played that a lot with my friend, but he also forced me to play Borderlands with him. But I fuck with Borderlands because I like Tiny Tina. She's funny as fuck. I like that. I like what I've seen of that series. I almost got the is it Telltale Borderline again? Almost got that, but I fuck with that shit. But League, yeah, League is actually my enemy. Like I do not like League of Legends for any reason. Like I really that game is probably my number one enemy. Um, I just like competing versus others. I end up playing those kind of games. I feel it. I hate shooting games. The same motherfuckers say gaming are dead that want you to play Call of Duty for 20 years. Dark Souls, you don't really need any skill. You could beat everything without reflex reaction time as long as you play smart. Yeah, I find with a lot of games too that I've watched people play. I think people are like, I don't know if you noticed this. Maybe you noticed this, Tanagana, when you watch people play like Souls game. People are impatient, like to brute force through every problem. Where sometimes like it's not even hard. You're just too eager. Relax. Stop pressing buttons for 2 seconds. Move back, dodge, plus press the block button, and things would go easier. I remember watching my one friend. Love him to death, but he's a fucking coon. He's an ape. This is how the man plays Kingdom Hearts, fam. I need, I need a stick. I need a stick or something. This is how he plays Kingdom Hearts, bro. The fight starts, she just runs in. He gets hit, area recovery, swing keyblade, gets hit, area recovery, swing keyblade, gets hit, area recovery, swings keyblade. Oh, I'm dying. Heal, back, swing, swing. Look, bro, dodge, cast magic, do anything, block, reflect the attack, like just ape. Like some people I watch play like God of War stuff, they just attack. Just attack. Attack. They have no strategy, no stratagem. They just know aggression. So I feel you with like games like where like you don't have to be that good. Just be smarter. Just relax. It's like with people in fighting games. It's like I keep counter hitting you because you're never not pressing a button. Stop pressing buttons. Relax, observe, block sometimes. Like it's crazy. Nigga beat the game, finished the game, and it said his most used spell was Kurgara 999 plus times. I was disgusted. I'm like, you're shit at this game. Oh man. You're the PC kid. Thank God for Call of Duty. Never Call of Duty never appealed to me. But like I'm not like a military guy. Like shooting games don't really appeal to me unless you something kind of cool with them. So like, yeah, I don't know. Um Counter Strike, I don't know people play Counter Strike. Soulsborne games are really just about learning enemy movesets. That's all. Don't like them either. People are overreactive on playing those games because the game pushes you with music and intimidates you. Dodge, yes. Now they kill some people kill me when I watch them play. Where I'm like, you just attack, eh? It's kind of funny because like I have one death in Sea of Stars with like one of the optional bosses because I'm trying to get the true ending. And the reason I lost is because I went ape. Not because I was ill equipped to deal with it. The boss has like basically it's a guy with like a sword arm. The sword arm counter only attacks as a counter hit. So anytime you hit him or both, it counter hits. So basically the strategy is to take the arm out, let it go away, focus on the boss. When the arm comes back, take it out. I tried to brute force it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just attack both at the same time. I should be fine. And I died. Like, all right. Now I played properly. I played smart, and it was a cakewalk. Sometimes you just gotta play a little smarter. Some people just don't be playing smart. They just be trying to hack and slash their way through everything, which would be kind of funny. So yeah. But me, but the thing about me though is like I generally in the games that like you can like do a lot of things and be cool. I like to like I care about the aesthetics of my fighting. Like I want to look cool and graceful and shit. So I want to hit you with the uh, uh, reflect, hit a little dodge, jump at the right time. Like I like to look swaggy when I'm fighting. You know, like I'm not just trying to brute force. So like I'm a little extra. But yeah, every time I don't dodge in Souls games, I immediately think of Piccolo dodging me. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I don't know. When I used to play rank one in League like 10 years ago and getting big anxiety, but anxiety in general, some people panic a lot when they play games and it's really detrimental. Oh. I'm lucky that I don't have I don't know. I don't even really know what it means to be to have anxiety sometimes. Like I don't even know what that really means, but I've been lucky to not be like an anxious or like depressed person in that sense. Like yeah, I get sad. You know, this sometimes shit happens. I mean, I fought with that fucking bitch this weekend and I was fucking mad, but you know, shit. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm lucky to not know what that is. Like, I don't know what it feels to be anxious. I don't understand what that means. So, that's me with DMC. I want to be S rank with all my moves swagging it. I feel that. Yeah, I gotta get the triple S. I try to look as cool as possible playing Devil May Cry. That's one of those games that, but that's a game that I feel incentivizes you to want to look cool because you know what Dante and Virgil are capable of doing based off lore and cutscenes. You want to live up to that. You want to be a sick demon hunter. So those are games where I'm going, yo, yeah. But also I like combos. Like I like comboing. Like games where you can combo and pull off long strings of hits. I love that. Unless it's like you mash square. Like, no, that doesn't move me. But I want to be pressing different buttons and different combinations to be doing cool shit to like I'm a combo fiend. I like comboing. That's just me though. So yeah. You're still waiting on your big your robot game. I have some social anxiety, just having to interact with someone you don't know. It just feels like you're going to war or something and you might potentially die. You get this feeling in your stomach, the best way I can describe it. For me, it got much better when I got a waiter job and I had to interact with a lot of random people. I guess I don't know. I don't like talking to people, but I'm not anxious about it. I'm like really well socially calibrated, but just I can't say that I enjoy speaking to strangers and humans and being in public or in crowds and whatnot. But I mean, it's not a big deal to me, I guess. But I feel that. I guess that makes sense to me. There's probably times I've been anxious. Like, now that you're describing it, but I'm not an anxious individual on purpose. On purpose in general. So, but yeah, man, I this is one of those streams where like I talked about Tower of God for like an hour and then we just talked about everything and all other things. But that's how it is. That's how it is sometimes. It'd be like that. So um I also have to play that Cyberpunk game. Not Cyberpunk 2 as well, but Mutagen. Mutagen. I can't remember. That I have to play too, which I'm very excited for. That game looks good. Um, what was I gonna say? And then Born of Bread, obviously. We didn't talk about 2G for an hour. That was mixed with OP and bleached everything in between. Mhm. You're talking about what's it called again? Undefeated Exodus. What did they call the new one? There's no Kubera there's no Kubera chapter. There's TRL's on vacation and she dropped two last week, 29 and 30. And we ended the Kubera arc. What was this shit called again? It's like Unbreakable or Undefeated. I played the 2019 computer game. It was pretty cool. This one's supposed to be a sequel that takes place on the guy's like planet or whatever, or some planet. I was kind of vaguely watching it, but I'm like, yeah, it looks cool. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking through my fucking my history. Jesus Christ. I was really trying to get some help with wheels, eh? Ultros looks really good. Wizard with a Gun, Excite Bike, Endless Dragon. Yeah, Undefeated Genesis. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, it looks cool. Looks cool. Looks cool. Good for Kurigam though. Well, Kurigam's not on break. Remember, she's like 2,000 chapters ahead. It's just for Tiara. She the one who translates it. Baldur's Gate is apparently good, but I've never played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, so I'm not gonna play 3. But I'm happy people are having fun. Kurigam will go on general break after this. Next arc it seems no side stories, nothing. Oh, that's good. Do we know what she looks like? Is she bad? Just I just want to know if she's bad. I just want to know. She got a square ass face, like Mr. Roblox. You know what I'm saying? Does she have a square ass face? I want to know. But there's this game called Ultros that looks pretty good. It looks like a space. Is it Cronenberg? The right term for those weird. What's the word they use? Lovecraftian horror. It looks interesting. It's kind of like a Metroidvania. I'm gonna get that. I like what I've seen of it. I don't think so. We know nothing. She just a bare avatar. Damn. All right. All right. Fair enough. I looked at someone playing Baldur's Gate. I just never really played games like that. I don't know what's going on. I googled it. It's supposed to be like a Dungeons and Dragons role playing stuff, which I'm unfamiliar. I love Dungeons and Dragons, so I guess that might be up my alley. I might have to do that. I play D&D with my friends. Like the next campaign, I actually want to do a Kubera D&D for next year. Um, But the next campaign that I'm doing, I want to be the game master for the first time. I'm usually a player, never been a game master. I like the indie, so that's pretty good. Weird body horror, yeah, yeah. Don't care how she looks, as long as she keeps writing that good shit. Oh no, it won't change how I feel about Kubera. I just want to know, like, what if she was bad as fuck? You seen her? She thick, she nice, she got the yitty, she's looking like a whatever. You like what does that mean? I just sick. I just want to know what she looks like. That's all. I was I remember when I seen Marjorie Liu. I'm like, she looks good. Like that's the writer for Monstrous, the Tangaroot Palace, who did like Target X and stuff. When I seen her, I'm like, she looks good. I like that. Just this is a little icing on the cake. You dig? You dig? I know very little about D&D. If the Kubera D&D happens, it'll be my first time. After the arc, she deserves a break. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the chat to be able to constantly be involved if you're not one of the players. I don't want you just watching us play. I want the chat to like have turns or have things they can do or like use points. Like use points to take -5 off of any roll or +5 on a roll. Something like that. Like I just have to conceptualize it, but it'll come. But that's a 2024 thing, all right? So just relax. And it'll probably start in February, if anything, if it starts early. Because January, yeah, I'm probably gonna take a week or two off. Curry and Socialist gotta be good looking because they prioritize beauty. Um, I don't know. Like we're just spitballing, we're talking here. I don't think I think Koreans and Japanese women are top heavy from a standpoint of like I find that they don't have a middle ground. It's like oh this Korean or Japanese lady is beautiful to me or she's ugly as hell. There's never really like a normal. Like I could see like a Latina. I'm like fuck she's bad. Oh she's like good looking. She's kind of average. She's not that good looking. But like like they don't have that spectrum where I feel like Korean and Japanese specifically for some reason for me it's like really good looking dick up or like oh dick retreated. Was I moved? No, no, I was not. It's been 5 weeks of whatever to me. But like I wasn't angry. My unfortunately I'm becoming indifferent again, which is probably worse than me being angry. Where like I wasn't even upset. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm cool. They fighting. Do Moss. All right, whatever. And I kind of just get the pushing. They like natural beauty there. They don't wear much makeup. You can't be over 50 kgs no matter how tall you are going to Korea. And that's not true. They do a lot of plastic surgery down there, don't they? I swear there's like a problem with K-pop. Men and women in it always having to be like plastic surgery. I thought they care about beauty in general. I didn't hear that in Korea. Oh, maybe Japan. Maybe Japan's different. I don't know. But I heard that they do a lot of plastic surgery down there. SIU has not been hitting lately. Bring back my nigga Gustang. Facts. They do, but I mean makeup wise, they don't like if you wear it too much. I don't know if that is that true. I was watching a couple of channels that said that it's very encouraged for you to always try to look as good as you can, but you do want to make it look natural. She did add that. Like it has to look natural. Like if people can tell, it's not a great thing. But different cultures around the world have different traditions and standards for what they do and don't accept. So it is what it is. They do plastic surgery from young cause they believe fair and good faces give you better job opportunities. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't tell people what they can and can't do with their bodies, but I don't like the idea of cosmetic surgery or a transitional surgery at all on minors, on children, on kids, on preteens and teenagers. Once you are legally an adult wherever you live, though I don't think 18 is old enough. I think legally like 20 makes more sense, but that's just me. Because you're no longer a teen, like 19, 18, you're still the teen. I'd say 20. That's just me personally. That's not like any that's just based off just that thought process. But when you're legally an adult and you want to look like a dolphin, what can I tell you? Look like a dolphin. Do whatever you want. You want to get those stupid bimbo lips, get those bimbo lips. But if you're someone's like 10, nah, I'm not. I don't like that shit. I think that's predatory. They do like that look. You can look at hot Korean girls and see they don't put as much makeup on their face as in the West. They really like when girls look good without makeup. I can't say like anecdotally speaking, I can't say that that's been my experience. A lot of Korean women that I look at have a lot of makeup. Like women in general, a lot wear a lot of makeup, in my opinion. Good night. Like that's just what I see more often than not. But I can't say that I'm particularly good at catching like all the makeup tricks and contour and stuff. Like that's not really my forte. So maybe I'm off. So maybe I think it's makeup, and it's not. Or sometimes I think it's not makeup, but it is. I don't know. I can't really tell all the time. So yeah, I can't say that I'm an expert, but um I I don't know, makeup to me, as long as you're using it to enhance certain features and stuff like that, like yo, you want to look a little better, I think it's fine. But if you like literally do a Sailor Moon transformation, I don't respect it. There's a couple of videos that see with like the bitch is like 50 with dentures. And with all the makeup on, I would have thought she was some 20-year-old girl in the club. And once she took everything off, that bitch is old, wrinkly, and has no teeth. And I'm like, see that? That's scary. That's black magic. That's witchcraft. Like that's too much for me. But listen, I'll be very honest with y'all. I'm extremely judgmental. First impressions matter, and I discriminate. So I'm not the one to sit here and try to be all nice and kumbaya. Like no, like you look weird to me. I don't want to be involved. And maybe to me, I look weird to some people, and that's fine. You don't gotta be involved. I judge harshly. So maybe it's not much and understated makeup. It's possible. Controller girls to the extent trying to earn money off people to get obsessed with these idols and whatnot. Idol culture is so weird to me. Personally, I don't care to be honest, but if you have too much makeup, you look. I don't know how you describe it. All battered up and shit. It just doesn't look as good. I agree. The boy bands too is not as great, but yeah, it is bad there too for them as well. Now yeah, I'll be telling people straight to the face, you need to go to the gym. That's crazy, but that Caribbean West Indian culture is kind of like that too. Like if you showed up and your teeth were yellow, your grandma would be the first one like your teeth yellow, go brush your fucking teeth. Like just that's what I come from. So like I hate beating around the bush. I don't it doesn't move me. Where it's like, oh, you see, for your BMI and your height, you really a little like, no, you're fat. Sorry, so I'm saying it. You're fat. You don't have to like it. You could think I'm the meanest person on the planet, but at the end of the day, I think that I'm a better person than the people in your life enabling you to stay fat. That's so much. That's, and I'll take that moral victory and keep going. That's just me. They have a you can't be in a relationship clause and all that. Yeah, yes, I've heard about that. Like they're not allowed to date when they're in it, when they're like an idol and stuff like that. Because the idea is to market the possibility that the fans could maybe be with you or something of the sort. I've seen that. That's true. Discrimination and bullying builds character. Facts. Shit, I used to get cooked for certain things. Like it happens. It is what it is. But yeah. Oh yeah, that whole can't date if you're an adult, but it's not a contract technically because it's illegal. I just saw today some video of a Japanese weather girl that got obsessed over and over after she got a boyfriend, some tennis player. People got mad. Her weather company stocks went down by 9. She lost a bunch of followers. Internet and parasocial relationships are really weird sometimes because I have a friend that's really obsessed with I don't remember which Paul brother it is. I think it's Logan, the one that wrestles, not fights. I guess his girlfriend or something. I think she dated Nick Cannon and Leonardo DiCaprio or something like that. And Logan is, I think, gonna fight some dude. And when I tell you my friend is obsessed every day, telling me, "Yo, they post." Like I don't do that. Like I don't care about these people and celebrities and influencers. Like I don't make parasocial relationships weird. You make content about this, I listen to it, I kind of move on. It's kind of why like I don't let people deify me. A little bit earlier when I started Tower God, like, nah, yeah, man, you're such a fucking god or something. Like, no, don't call me that. Do not deify me. I'm a regular ass man. I do not like being put on a pedestal like that. I like to get credit for what I do and give me credit where credit is due, but that's all you have to do. Do not take it overboard. Don't make it weird. Cause I don't like overpraise. Then I just start to feel awkward, like, get off my dick, nigga. Damn. Like I think it's strange. That's just me though. So I can't speak for other people. But a lot of people online are very obsessed with like Taylor Swift and this influencer, and they take everything they say at face value as gossip, and I don't understand it. Is this a new era thing? I can't say it's a new era thing because I see people who are older than me who have this mentality. So no, I'm not even gonna blame millennials and Gen Z for this. I'm a millennial, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I've always been able to separate like the person and the art, or whatever. Like the only like kind of role models or people that ever looked up to in my life were Kobe Bryant. God rest his soul. And he was not a perfect man, but that's part of the reason why I liked him. And Cristiano Ronaldo. And the same thing. He's not perfect in any capacity, but I very much respect the mentality they had towards their sport and the craft to be the best they possibly can be. So I don't know, it's weird to me. Met idol, not adult. Oh, okay, not legally, but they can retire people. VTuber, and not complaints. All VTubers are, but in companies. I listen to music. I listen to music a lot every day. I listen to a lot of Travis Scott songs, for example, or someone else's. But I'm never like I'm a fan of him or that person. I'm just a fan of their songs. I don't know them motherfuckers. That's exactly how I feel, right? Like like you like this player? Like, yo, did you hear they did this and did that? Like, yo, I don't care what Kylian Mbappe does with his personal life when he's with his family, his friends, his girlfriends, or whatever. That's nothing to do with me. But when he's on that pitch, I'm trying to see him go crazy. That's it. Like I don't follow people's personal lives. What is Taylor Swift doing today? Did she tweet? Like, no, I don't do that. I don't know. Like blunt people more than fake polite ones. I like people who are blunt and direct more than fake polite people too. I really hate fake niceness, or I'm trying not to step on eggshells. Like Naya, you're an you're of the like African persuasion, African American. Like bro, you can say black. Like stop like that oversensitive shit is mad annoying. You can say you're a fucking black guy. I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm fucking black. Like it's so weird. Like when they try to dance, like I hate it. It makes me uncomfortable that you're so uncomfortable you can't just speak to me like a regular human being. And like don't do that to me. You could talk to me like normal, like a normal person. It's very strange. Um, it feels weird to me when I see I'm a fan of someone something because how I see it, everyone that says that is they're just a fan of someone. Just they're just obsessed. They're just yeah, fanatic. You know, they're a fanatic. Like I swear, like I don't really call you guys like my fans. You know, I don't call you my fans. I call you like my subscribers or my viewers or whatever or chatters. You know, sub party people, Ape Nation. Like yeah, I don't think you guys are my fucking fans. Like what the hell do? I just come in here and talk bullshit. Parasocial relationships have always existed. People praising celebrities and actors and politicians. I'm not new, but internet made stuff extreme. Yeah, it's always existed, but it's yeah, because like back in the day, you might like have a Justin Bieber poster or like a Miley Cyrus poster, and you're like really weirdly obsessed with them, but you just weren't tweeting about it or making a fan account that's only dedicated to Miley Cyrus, something like that. So yeah, there is fan, but knowing retarded people, person of color. Like no, I'm not a person of color. I'm not a POC. No, I'm not. I'm a black man. You ever hear about Oshinoko? Yes, I have. That's I wrote. I actually wrote that down. Oshinoko, how many people want me to read? It's pretty. It's pretty. It's talking about the entertainment industry and figures like idols and social media influencers. Ooh, how many chapters are out? Pretty sure people always get obsessed over Facebook. But yes, yes, that is it. I guess from like Marilyn Manson, Elvis Presley, way back, Michael Jackson, all the way back from before we were born. Always existed, but celebrities were more insulated back in the day because you could only see them when you saw them. Where now, as a like famous person, you're online. People can tweet at you. They can like your post. They can like your pictures. You're probably dropping a story like, "Hey guys, I'm in the Bahamas." Like, it's a lot more personable, and I think it tricks people into thinking like, "Yo, I really know this person. I really get them." As opposed to like, you can only see Elvis in the newspaper or when you saw him perform. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's like those Jubilee videos on YouTube where they got a bunch of girls to rate each other from most least attractive behind each other, but they put a girl in a wheelchair and they're like trying to be this fake nice BS where they're always trying to put her first. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, to be honest. Oh, it's over 125 chapters? Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I feel that. I just don't like it. Like, it's just, I, but in my opinion, and you don't, maybe you don't agree with this, I think enablers are worse than people who are maybe brutally honest. I do think for a lot of people, you have to know how they take information and how they are motivated. Some people are motivated like I always say this as a sports team leader, I had to learn how to be able to kind of get different people to do different shit. So if I pass Rand the Fool the ball and he smokes a layup, he might be the type of person I have to put my hand around and be like, "Hey man, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Shake it off. But the next time I hit you, I need you to make that." And that makes him feel good and he's confident, he's okay. And next time, he makes the layup. I might pass the ball to Katana and he smokes the layup. And I'm like, "Are you fucking shit? What the fuck are you doing?" And maybe he has the mental fortitude to take that and be like, "Yo, my bad, my fault." And next time, he makes the layup. So I do think you have to know how to deliver things to different people. Like, okay, this person, be a little gentler. This person, you could be mean. I'm the type of person, don't be gentle with me if you're trying to tell me something. Be like, yo, what? Naya, you're getting fucking fat, bro. Go to the fucking gym and stop eating that a lot. Tell me like that. I'll listen. If you go, Naya, oh my God, this thing like, your BMI is a little like I won't ignore you because you're just talking bullshit to me. So you should come and just say it, know the way it is. But yeah, those Jubilee videos and cut videos and stuff are like weird like that. And the girl stuff trying to be realistic and put herself where she actually thinks, but there's other girls like, nah, you were first girl, yeah, yeah, yeah. And because sometimes people when you like, I know some people like opposite people like nah like, what do you rate yourself? I'm like a 6. And like, no, dude, you're fucking 8, dog. Like, nah, I'm like, bro. You're taking this as me thinking that I think I'm ugly or that I'm insulting myself. It's not an insult. I have more to me than my physical appearance. So I don't bank on just looking good. I'm fucking intelligent. I'm emotionally intelligent. I have skills other motherfuckers don't have. I am not trying to go through the world just by looking good. I don't overly put my stock into my physical appearance. I will get old and wrinkly one day and not look this good. Father time is undefeated. Like, so I feel you on that. I feel you on that. In my experience, people in a wheelchair don't want pity, but like how they himself, they don't want to feel pity. Yeah, they got like 12 episode anime. I'll go for real. Oshinoko, okay. To be frank, I used to be too blunt about things that didn't need to be said, and I had to learn sometimes I was just being blunt about shit that I wanted to say but didn't need to. Also learn to be more emotionally intelligent, but I would never just lie and be fake about shit. I feel that. You're here about the TOG anime leaks? No, I did not hear about that. That's funny. I brought the TOG anime up today because people keep asking me like, where's that? They said it's gonna be the anime is going to be two core season coming April 2024. Where'd you get the information from? Nah, about to be Orochimaru. Where the immortality at? I feel that. The Sound Village. Yeah, sometimes I guess, but I hate the fake caring. Yeah. Yeah, I hate fake caring people. It's just to me, it's such an obvious act. When people are like, what's a con about me? I'll just say that like I just care too much. Like I just really care about people, and it's like you fucking lying motherfucker. I don't believe you. Like I hate that. It doesn't move me. It does not move with me. You go. You're beautiful. You're a king. You're this. Like no, I'm fucking up. Like tell me I'm fucking up. Like like I heard this from I think Chris Williamson. He has this podcast. He talks to interesting people. And I think he was talking with Huberman or someone one day. And he said something that I understood. Where he's like, I hate when I ask somebody like, hey, what do you think about this video? Or you think about this thing? And they're like, yeah, you're doing great. You're doing good. Where I'm like, I kind of wanted you to shit on it or actually critique it because I'm trying to improve and get better. That's why sometimes when someone's like, hey, the sound is in and out, I'm like, thank you. Like, all right, let me take a look at that because like I'm trying to elevate, improve, keep making steps and strides upwards. And I feel like you stagnate when everyone's around you, like, oh, you're just doing great, clap, clap, bravo. And it's like, no, like, seriously, like, what can I improve on? I'm not perfect. The improvement can be made. So, yeah. Girl, you are. Do people like that not realize though that it makes it worse? If you just fake pretend you're trying to be nice, it just makes those people feel worse. Yes, I agree with that. It's like I'll kind of I'll obviously not going to use the people's name, but I'll give you a real life scenario in my life of somebody that I knew who was doing too much drugs. They were doing a lot of drugs, but they were like, I guess the term would be a high functioning drug addict, where it's like they went to work, they went to school, and generally handled what they wanted to handle, but on their free time, smoking, drinking, snorting, um injecting, like getting delirious to the point where it's like I can tell over the course of years your mental faculties are deteriorating. I'm like, stop doing this dumbass shit. You're drinking fucking codeine and scissor. You're drinking codeine and promethazine and fucking medicine and alcohol. Like, bro, you're fucking up. Stop doing this dumb shit. And people are like, yo, let him live. Let him do what he want. Like, yo, he's not going to live if you keep enabling this bad fucking behavior. Like, to me, I'm actually the good person here because I'm trying to get you to stop being a dumbass. Obviously, I know people have to be willing to take that step themselves, but I think I'm the good person here. You, the enabler who's like, oh, it's fine, do your drugs, snort your cocaine, you're not helping. You're a bad person, in my opinion. Because you're not going to get better that way. But that's just how I think. We fucked up when we started having participation trophies. Yeah, yeah. If it is two cores, that means we'll get 24/20 episodes, and that means we'll at least get the end of the workshop. Okay, the worst are concern trolls, but that just shows how being fake polite isn't great unless you're just a politician and lying is your job. Yeah, these ads are killing me. Like, there's a girl I've seen pretty recently popping up on my TL. I don't remember her name, but she's like maybe you guys, yeah. Can you guys like generally not like see the time period um when you come in the stream? Do you have to press uptime? Like I've been live for almost 3 hours, bro. Like bro, this chapter was Dumas and Hodgin Sung fighting. Nothing else happened. You think I was able to talk about Dumas versus Jin Sung for 2 hours? After hour one, we've been moved on. We're talking about Bleach, Naruto. We're talking about Life. We talk about Korea. We're talking about all kinds of shit. We've been done. Like I thought the timer was there. Like you should be able to see how long I've been live. But all right, fair enough. Yeah, I thought maybe you couldn't see it. I don't know. So yeah, with my friends who drink a lot, I had to go to a doctor for it. We would go out and he would order some alcohol. I'll tell him, bro, you are drinking again. You need to chill. You're gonna die young. And I learned over time it doesn't help as much. But hey, I'll still be around tell. Yeah, like at the end of the day, you can't say I didn't try to help. I understand that everybody, when they have a problem or issue, they have to be willing to take that step themselves and see it themselves. I've got that at a pretty young age. You cannot force anyone to make any change in their life they don't want to make. But I'll be damned if I'm the one that plays along like my friend who would drink and drive. And yo, I stole his keys and ran away one night. Like I literally took his keys from his hand and I just ran out the function. You're not driving home. You are smashed. I wasn't even not like good enough to drive. We took a taxi home. This is like way back in like 19, but like yeah. Bro, I'm fresh when it comes to this app, man. Allow me. Yeah, you got it. What did I rate the chapter? I didn't rate it, but I'd give it like a 5, maybe. And I feel like I'm being generous. I think a 5 out of 10. I think I'm being nice. But yeah, I'm not a well, you have to see how green Twitch is. But yeah, I feel it though. But what you were saying earlier about maybe unprovoked, making unprovoked comments about people, I don't do that. But if I see an issue or you bring an issue up to me, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you because I would expect you not to lie to me if you think I was fucking up with something. Like you think I'm spending too much money on this or that, or hey man, you've been doing this too much. Like, as a matter of fact, the stream called me out on some bullshit I was doing for a little bit. Cause I won't lie to you, one of the bad habits I got in for like 2 months and a half, 3 months, a little bit when I was talking to that girl was I started vaping. That shit's fucking terrible for you. You guys are like ill. Stop vaping. I'm like, you guys are fucking right. Like, I cut it out. Like, I cut it out. Like, so yeah, you can be there if they're open and telling can be yeah, telling can help too. So yeah. But yeah, okay. I guess we'll wrap. We'll, wait, shots fired. I vape. No, I mean, I'm not telling anyone how to live their life. The fact of the matter is, the chat was kind of like, nah, cut that out. And I was like, honestly, you guys are right. Like, just I like people that are real with me. Like, just don't be. There's no reason to be fake with me. I'm not the one. I like realness. So yeah, bro. Fuck vaping. At least smoke cigarettes like a real man. I respect it. People are gonna willing to do. Do you think season 2 will be good? No, I don't. But I'm gonna watch the meal love scenes in Korean and enjoy it for what it is and keep it pushing. I will not be there. You guys, and actually, I don't know. Maybe I need to use the anime to boost my channel. Maybe I have to. Maybe I have to go. Should I start lying? Lying on camera. It's the best. It's the best anime I've ever seen. Just be hyped every week, every time, no matter what. Just smiling. Just be the complete opposite of who I really am. Just get my numbers up because I really could have rode that wave when the first season came out because I was getting views when I was watching it, but I didn't like it and I stopped. I think the problem with me is I have to start being fake to get some more shit, and I'm too real. And it's not me. I'm too real. I'm always authentic. Everybody, all like it's just like I'm honest to a fault, maybe. Where it's like I know everyone and their mom likes this, but like I don't like this. Even if I know people are gonna dogpile me, like I don't think this is that good, you know. So yeah, um, you need to lie like Doctor Bonehead. Is he lying? Grift of the anime, grift of the anime. It's crazy. I don't want to be a grifter. I don't respect grifting. I have to at least make the negativity more intriguing or something. Like maybe I have to go harder and be meaner. Be like, this is the most, this is some dog shit, motherfucking piece of shit, cunt, motherfucking ass doo doo butter. Like maybe I have to be meaner and just be weirder about it. I don't know. So yeah. He said, nah, don't lie to them bum ass niggas out there. Let's be real. He be having the most unrealistic reactions. Naya, you can try hate watching that anime trash. Yeah, hate watching is so much work too, though. People are be fuming every week. That anime is trash. I think it's so bad. but I don't think they've got a webtoon anime adaptation right yet. With I'm not saying there aren't moments or scenes, but God of High School, Noblesse, that whatever. Like I just don't think they got it. They don't know what they're doing. They don't got that dog in them. That's just what I think. That's what I think. So I don't know. I don't know. But I also think that some people cultivate communities that have a certain type of like experience, certain type of thing, and I think the thing that I'm lucky about, I would argue, maybe if you think it is that like I'm in some ways trying to monetize my authenticity or just who I am. And people from all walks of life can come here with all kinds of different, opinions and ideas about and ideals and philosophical views on life. But just come with intelligence and make a case and be real. Don't be an emotional baby, you know? Like I feel like a lot of people, because of the way they talk and act, they formulate like a very toxic community or a very fake positive community or a pretty neutral community, like depending on how they are. And and I feel like if Dr. Bonehead is probably overly critical about Tower of God, he'll piss off his community. I feel like those guys will turn on it. So I think he's incentivized to be like kind of a little nicer and about it and lay off the criticism and more so just enjoy what he enjoys about it. I don't know. I haven't watched any Tower of God content in a minute, so I don't know what anyone's doing or saying, so I'm obviously just speaking off the top of my head, but you guys know me. I could love 10 chapters in a row. If I don't chapter 11, I'm not afraid to tell you I didn't like it. I'm not afraid to tell you. I'll look you in the eye and be like, I didn't like this chapter. Oh, but Egghead is so good. What? Nah, it's not moving me. Like, I don't care. People are gonna be fuming every week. You should talk about the anime, whether you like it or not. It'll be good for your channel. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should. You're right. All right. You're giving me good, logical advice. I can't complain. I gotta do it. You guys are right. You're right. You can analyze and break down the anime and how bad it is. Yeah. I don't know why I always like criticizing even the stuff I like a lot. People always think I hate a show or something, but it's like I don't know. I just like talking about things that could have been better or what's bad because it's good overall. Why bother repeat over and over again? I think with me, I can't say necessarily I like maybe enjoy doing it like that. I just do it because it is my personality. But I'm harder on the things that I love. So because I love One Piece and I love Tower God and stuff like that, I'm harder on it. Like if Black Clover has a bad chapter, I'm indifferent. I don't care. I'm like, yeah, it's not really good, but I don't really care. Like I'll just move on. Like if My Hero chapter is mid, whatever, I'll move on. But like, oh no, this Ace Attorney case was bad. I really like the Ace Attorney series. I expect better. This case wasn't it. I don't like the Big Berry Circus case from Justice for All, or it's one of my least favorite ones. Like that's more how I am. So like I have seen how good Tower of God can be, and One Piece is and can be. So I expect better from them. So I'm harsh. That's kind of how I am. Reaction channels do sound really fake. They seem so energetic and happy, and I feel like I'm the one who's like not. I don't really play it up. Like I'll just be like, oh shit, say a word. Like they're like, and I hate this. Hate this thumbnail. If you're in your thumbnail doing this, hate you. I don't like you. Don't shit. I don't know why it bothers me. It's so funny to me. So I don't know. It's more annoying in One Piece. Well, there you don't need to praise everything, and I find it better if you take the good and the bad. I can agree with that. That's what's happening with the Wheel of Time. Watching it is more popular. Watching it, oh, hate watching it is more popular than watching the actual show. Also, what's with this guy ordering Mark? He be dropping chapter reviews of Raws every week. Is he not afraid? LOL. I actually need to talk to him. I'm gonna start doing streams about the Raws, honestly, and see what happens. Like it's gonna be me on camera. I'm not gonna put any panels on there, but I'm thinking about when my strike is up to do some Tower of God, like the newish chapter, and see what happens if I do some YouTube streams. So we'll see. We'll see. Is there anything you criticize Kubera other than the pacing? I don't even necessarily know that I criticize the pacing, at least at the first season. Kubera's not perfect. There's things that could could be better or can be better. Or sometimes where something's not moving me. Like the beginning of Kubera and Kubera didn't particularly move me with some of the Mirha stuff. obviously some people can critique the artistry, artwork, and the combat, but I appreciate that she's getting better and better at drawing and not running from the grind and trying to draw better combat, and she has done it. But obviously, it's not webtoon levels of like Gosu or something crazy like that, you know. So yeah, yeah. You can talk about the difference between the manga and anime. When someone did that for season one, those videos are popular. That's actually a good idea. It's just a lot of work, but I should probably do that. Yeah, like differences between anime and manga. Yeah. You know what? Satsuki did that too, and that did pretty well when he did it. I like Kizaru, Silvar, Legit Raw, and needed. Let's hope it's not letting down and Lucci with a waste. The misgendering Asher gag wasn't necessary. I mean, I'll check out videos of some people talking or reacting to something, and I just never like the ones that are over enthusiastic or don't say some real opinion that they have. It's not some generic, overly fake nice shit. I feel that. You should do a general Kubera hot take stream. I don't know if I have that many hot takes. I mean, yeah, I do, based on characters and stuff. Yeah, I guess I do. Not, yeah, do that. It's like hearing people different opinions about things and thinking about it's more fun. Yeah, like I don't like hearing the same opinion all the time. Like it's always great. Like I feel like I get excited sometimes to argue more than other people. And if they argue, I don't think arguing is necessarily a bad thing. It's just like you have your argument, I have my argument, and we put our arguments together. Doesn't mean that we're yelling and screaming and fighting. It can be very civil discourse, but like you know, I might like watch a video and 10 people have the same opinion. I'm like, I don't think I agree with this, and then just have the conversation. It'd be fun. If you got the time, it's like yeah. Does Lee's suppressed stuff could be better? Can you do a weekly thought stream with Haku while he climbs, or monthly Kubera? I can do something like that. Like probably better to do like a monthly. I can't weekly. I don't think I could commit to that with all the shit I have going on, because I am about me and Vince are gonna start streaming on Green Twitch where we react to some other stuff and some other things. I have this video from mostly peaceful Latinas that I want them to see. I think it'd be interesting. But yeah, Michael Bear hot take is Clary better than Sagara. That's a good take. I like that take a lot. That take moves me tremendously. Mm. Yeah, like I agree too. But the way people think about arguments is like a fight. Like when they think it's combative, like a lot of times when I'm having like a discourse or a disagreement with somebody, I'm very calm. It's like, no, I don't actually agree with that. Like, da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, like I was like some of my friends are very mad about what Elon is doing with like X, with Twix, with Twitter, right? And I'm like, actually, he had always wanted to make X the everything app. Um, this was he's been saying this for a long time. Like, this is not a new thing. And they're like getting angry, and I'm like, I'm not saying you shouldn't be angry that you don't like the changes that are happening to Twitter. My point is that this was public knowledge. You just weren't aware of it. I'm not there like fucking idiot. You didn't know that. I'm like you're just calmly typing. Like I'm very nonchalant about it. But some people, I think I'm like I don't know. It's weird. 100% Clary Sagara. I would like to see you laugh at Haku's theories. Is he saying crazy things? He's not. He's like he's leading like 4 chapters a month, which means that he's actually like behind, which is crazy. It's his company. You can burn it to the ground. I don't care. That's what I said. I said Twitter's not a good place. We don't need Twitter. Twitter went away. I wouldn't care. He tried that with PayPal, right? With a yeah. I know I heard with PayPal or Patreon or something that he made. He tried some shit. It didn't work. But yeah, he's the majority. From what I understand, he's the majority owner. I think that I don't know if he's CEO still. I think there was some woman in the World Economic Forum that he handed off the like thing to, but I know he still has like the most stocks or something. I don't know. I'm not a business guy. I'm not that financially literate. Don't listen to me. But yeah. Why do you think Kubera is not as popular as TOG? There could be a lot of variables that I'm unaware of in terms of Webtoon, Naver, South Korea, and how and what things do and don't become popular. But I think series, I'm being very honest. I think series where you need to have a certain level of cerebral horsepower do not mesh with a general audience. I think general audiences more often than not need something more simple in nature to enjoy it. They're not trying to dive deep into the minutiae of all of these things and whatnot. And I think that Kubera is a thinking man's or a thinking woman's webtoon. I'm not saying there isn't things in Tower God to think about. Don't take that the wrong way. But Tower God is still a lot more simple. Climb to the top, get a wish, chase after Rachel, shoot beams, fight, play the game, win the game, go up to the next floor. Where Kubera has so many moving parts and variables that's perfect, like that's crafted with so much care that for some people it's boring. They're just talking, they're just walking around, they're not doing nothing, and they don't have the patience to push through that maybe initial hurdle to get to all the stuff that start to come full circle. And you're like, I'm glad I was patient with it. I think Tower of God, you might get your payoff earlier than you do in Kubera. And you know what? There's pros and cons to each method. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but yeah, that's probably what I think. I think it's because a slow start and the premise of TOG sounds more interesting. Yeah. Chandra is more fun than Agni. Shit. Chandra gang? Mostly webtoons, advertisements, and Kubera not being translated on time with dedication. There's that too. Just the way I grew up, I would always just say to someone something if they think they're wrong because of it. I had to learn. Some people take it differently, and I would also feel passionate about arguing over something if I feel the other person doesn't get something and we're wrong. So it doesn't help stopping that. LOL. Yeah, sometimes I would say something, and people will just get like really upset, taking it the wrong way. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to like diss you or embarrass you or something like that. Because like, I always have to be like, if I have something on in my teeth, yo, don't let me walk around with some fucking thing in my teeth. Tell me it's in there. Let me be embarrassed for 5 minutes and then take it out, instead of me walking around all day with it. Because you're like, oh, if I say it and something like this is weird. AKA, you have to at least have 10 brain cells to like Kubera. Makes sense. Yep. I was rereading Kubera with a friend and I was blown away with a level of foreshadowing. But you might care about storytelling more than other people. Some people don't care about that. Like, I know people who are like, I don't care about writing in storytelling. I like fights. I like action. I like style over substance. Everyone's different, you know? But I do think, generally speaking, the more elevated, intricate, and complex something is, and I'm really not trying to overly praise Kubera by saying this. I just don't think it meshed with most people. Something that's more general and simple and more palatable to the populace is what's going to do better. And I think Tower of God has more of that, though it still has a lot of its, nooks and crannies that are like that make it very specific to itself. Because there's a lot of theories and lore stuff and world building, but much easier to understand. You know, a lot of people who watched the Red Tower of God called it a run of the mill shonen. You know that, right? Like that's the impression they got. Like, this is a really good shonen series. That's what they got from it. And to me, that tells me that there's something about the premise or beginning of Tower of God that's a lot more simple to most people. And like if I think Infinite said it, or what's it you put Pantagana? Yeah, it is a slow burn, like ivy drip storytelling at first, and some people aren't that patient. Gintama, you have to be patient to get into like the serious arcs. Katekyoshi Hitman Reborn, you have to watch 19 episodes or read 61 chapters before the Roku no Mukuro arc. And a lot of people are not that patient. They want to see stands now. They're not reading Phantom Blood or Battle Tendency. They're going straight to Stardust Crusaders. Those niggas exist. I don't really respect the methodology or the thought process, but they exist. Not even necessary, but you need to have patience and not judge too fast. Yeah, I mean, for those kind of people that would just kind of like find lack of action and whatnot, they probably don't care about good storytelling or writing as much, so they probably would just like something like a power fantasy, go read Soul Level or something, just nonstop action, simple story plots. Yeah, lots of my friends love Soul Level. They can't wait for the anime. I like DBZ, but I know but when I watch the show, I just have to turn my brain off. I feel like that more with Super. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z has some good stuff in it here and there, but yeah, I agree. Especially with Super, I just kind of hit the switch. And liking good romance helps. I guess to care. I like romance. Yeah, I mean, it's a fantasy romance. People who don't like part one of the biggest frauds. I don't. I feel that. I started watching the JoJo anime. I finished. I just finished season one. What'd you think of Phantom Blood? I love JoJo, man. Oh god, I love JoJo. You have to care about characters. I like a good mix of action and story, but I'm a sucker for good dialogue. Yeah, balance, but again, you tell a story you want to tell, and I'll judge you based on what it is I believe you're trying to achieve. If your series is a comedy series, I'm not going to knock it for not having action. Do I laugh? Yes. I'll award you points. I'm not going to knock a shooting game for not having incredible melee combat fighting. It's a shooting game. You know, I like to I use my brain and analyze things. Okay, what was it do I believe this series was trying to accomplish, and how well did they do that? And then I move accordingly. For me, for me, I for sure, though there was a lack of action in Cabrera, especially season one. I love the story and everything, but I also wanted to see some action with many powerful figures. Not seeing how powerful they actually are in Lee and learning to see what they can do was disappointing. That's why I used to complain to like, yo, these guys are way too powerful and planet busting galaxy universal plus to not fight. So I do like that the series got more and more action as it went through, especially in the third season. I felt that even I was like, what do you mean this guy Ganahara can wrap himself around the planet 6 times, bro? Fight, fight. Phantom Blood was good, but Battle Tendencies was when I really started to get into JoJo's. Joseph um was the one that like that was the hook for me. Like actually I would say the end of Phantom Blood truly moved me, but I wasn't necessarily sure that was gonna come full circle until, season three starts. Like, I didn't know for sure. But Joseph was the first JoJo character, like main character I fell in love with. Like I love Joseph Joestar, so I feel that. He was cool. When I was younger, I watched a lot of action shonen, but as I grew up, I find shonen childish. At least for my taste. I don't know. I just think that's too of a general statement for me. Like ultimately, I care about the people who are making it. You could make a shonen that is mature or good or non-childish, or you can make one that's childish. It just depends on the people. Like a lot of people see Hunter x Hunter as a dark shonen or darker shonen with more serious undertones and whatnot. Like for me, when it comes to like I don't look at the demographic and look at it with scrutiny. Like shonen, shoujo, seinen, josei, don't care. Who is making it and did you execute well? That's all I care about. I don't care. Like I hate seinen elitist because I'm like you guys aren't even intelligent. You think because there's a bunch of sex, drugs, and gore in your manga that it's mature. Half the time it's juvenile because now they want to put of dicks and titties and have people hack each other up because I find that a lot of storytelling that has limitations forces more creativity out of people. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a Nickelodeon TV show. That is Rugrats, my nigga. Like that is children shit, and is one of the greatest stories ever fucking told. Despite the fact there's a children's cartoon, so I don't look at like stuff like demographic and judge it based off that. I literally judge it based off concept, execution. I just keep it simple for me. That's how I am. Zuko and Maruna are two characters that I believe have had the greatest character arcs I've had the pleasure of experiencing, whether reading or watching something. You know what I'm saying? Like I think seinen fans get this weird like vagabond, so much more serious, and I'm just like, okay, bro. Like the boys comic book is one of the most juvenile comic books I've ever read, and there's blood, gore, sex, and all that in it. It's childish. The TV show actually toning it down made it more palatable, in my opinion. And theming, I think good. I think a lot of good have enough action and fun interaction, which also deep thematic thoughts too. I think on Harvard really helps in season one keep an interest. I feel it. I wouldn't say Shonen is childish per se. They can have some childish per se generic things that happen sometimes, but it depends on each show too. That's how I see it. I know that someone talks crap about my favorite character show as long as you make it funny. For example, if I like Flower Hippie in TOG, but your blood soaked hatred when you go off brings me to tears. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. Like, if you're gonna critique something, first make sense or be funny about it. Like, I don't care if you wrote something I like, just be clever at least, right? Like, I might post something about a game that I like, and like Young Obama will troll it, and I'm like, oh, it's funny. He's hating on it, but it's funny. I feel that. I feel that. Often shown can be imaginative and scary. No matter which demographic it is, there'll always be those fans with two brain cells who give different retarded reasons why their taste is better. Yeah, I just don't care for that. I've been on the internet for long enough to just none of that moves me anymore. I think doing great execution in general, demographic or child demographic shows, is much bigger than adult ones. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like Something kind of agreeing. Like I think like okay, so if you get the opportunity to you can make it rated R, mature. All you do is just add drugs, sex, and alcohol. I think your storytelling is juvenile. I think a lot of shows, like a lot of people well, I'll keep it Avatar for now. Where like Avatar is a children's cartoon that many people love. Why? Because it's just well done. A well done show's a well done show. I like Flower Hippie too, maybe because she did not follow Bam and is a mess. She could be so much more a messy walk. I hope she dies soon. I don't think Shonen has bad writing. I just think the tropes are not my favorite. I like Brotherhood and thought it was good growing up, but now see it as edgy, fake philosophy that tries to be smart. I don't think that. I actually don't agree with that take though. There's some things when I look at it older, like I actually get what you're going through because that's how I feel about Serial Experiments Lane, Technolize, and a little bit Ergo Proxy. A little bit Ergo Proxy, where I'm like, oh, this is like pseudo intellectual, try hard, philosophical. Like, it's not that good. Like with my like improved brain. But I actually don't think that Full Metal Alchemist was trying to be try hard, from what I recall and remember. I don't think that she was trying too hard to make that overly philosophical, in my opinion. But maybe I need to revisit it. It's been a while. But my favorite series from her is always going to be Silver Spoon. So I don't care. We out here. Agriculture. Children should have to be creative and can't show limitations that create Lovecraftian shit. I like the Shadow Realm, yeah. Or like I think about old video games, right? Why did we have to backtrack through certain areas, or you would reskin a slime from blue to red to black, right? You had to work within the limitations of what you had. So you crafted a world and try to make interesting reasons to go back to some areas where I'm like, yeah, and now with all this money and all this budget and oh man, we can make the individual hair fibers on every character look so good and your games are uninspired and boring. They bore me. They all look the fucking same. Do the same shit. Well, you would assume that I'd just be better because you have more shit. And I always like that. I think sometimes limitations are a good thing. It forces you to think outside the box. I truly believe that. But yeah. All right, guys. Any final comments? I need to edit this and start playing Sea of Stars. I'm gonna call it. We're gonna call it the stream. Anything else? Anything you want to say to me? Simi and I will be doing a top 30 video games list probably end of this week. So soon. Big Man Ting stream is gonna happen this month as well. And it is September. I think what does it say? Like 30% off to subscribe. Hey man, consider subscribing. And we talked about everything but TOG. But still great stream. Yeah, yeah. I think her message was one sided. She makes morality so absolute. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Like she has a concrete idea of good and bad instead of letting them clash and letting the readers and watchers decide. I have to revisit the thing, but I get that because I kind of hate when they do that. Fire Emblem new games do that sometimes. I don't like it, where they used to just talk about the reality of war. Two sides believe they're both in the right and they kill each other for it. Where it's like, no, we're the good guys because you got the evil shadow dragon. Where I'm like, I don't like that. Keep it kind of moral gray. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Did you did you have or had any cartoon crushes? Yeah, I had a bunch of cartoon crushes growing up. I think the first fictional crush I had was Sailor Mercury, from Sailor Moon. I was really into goth chicks. So like the girl from 16, Raven, what's that girl from Danny Phantom when I was younger? Um Shit. I'm going to blank. But yeah, I had a bunch. I had a bunch. Um Give us your Kyoraku or the war quote. Yeah, like when both sides enter a war, both sides are evil, no matter how righteous or I can't remember what he said. But he said it during during the fake Town invasion thing, like both sides enter a war, they're both evil or not. I like Fullmetal Alchemist. I think it really holds up. It's not edgy. Humanoids really good, but yeah. Currently, I don't know. I mean, like Naze still like Nabiki Tendo. Like you'll see my waifu list soon. So
イエーイ、お
this
兄
this
ちゃん、
we'll be making a
ピース
waifu
ピ
list.
ース。
We're gonna have a demonic stream. Thank you for the subscription, my friend. We're gonna have a demonic stream at some point. Like I'm warning y'all now. You're gonna see a side of us you've never seen before. And if you don't catch it live, you
イ
missed it.
エーイ、
I'm not
お
leaving
兄
it
ちゃ
here.
ん、
Throwing it
ピ
on
ース
Patreon.
ピース。
I will tell you when it's happening, and it will be a late stream though, like late in my time. So you might have to get up early, but it'll be a big man ting stream. So yeah, like must be full. That's what becomes. You can solve everything with friendship. The only person that dies is greed. Oh, I gotta again. I haven't. I have to revisit it. I don't remember everything off the top of my head, but all right. Yeah, I'll be safe. Smut stream, big man ting stream. It'll be everything, bro. Everything. Just demonic energy. Just be ready. Just be ready.